Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gauntlet, the live-action Dungeons & Dragons show where our challengers are continuing their never-ending quest to defeat every single monster in the official Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. I'm your GM, Scott, and joining me today, we've got Ben as Elios Thanatos.
Hello, my gorgeous chaos babies.
We have Emmy as Fess, the Shield of Kelemvor.
Why are there babies watching our show? That's very disturbing.
We have James as Vom Stigabashi.
Oh, you know, bit of bashy, bit of smashy, it's all the same.
And we have Carrie as Lilith, the Cold Song.
I got a few new things up my sleeve this week.
Oh, a few new things up your sleeve indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time here, welcome. We are going through the Monster Manual in order of challenge rating. Continuing on, death is an inevitability here at the Gauntlet. And if you would like to be a part of the show, you can spend inspiration points to give our characters and players disadvantage, if you would like, advantage, spin the wheel of chaos. There are so many things that you can do. We are so happy to have you here. Before we dive into it, I think the only announcement that we have is our charity of the month. Before we give the new charity of the month, I would like to say that last month we raised $17.24 to be donated to Chrysalis. So a big old thank you to everyone who tipped us bits here in the month of January. A reminder, 5% of all bits tipped here head off to our charity of the month. And with that being said, this month's charity, Emmy?
This month, it's Color of Change. They're really great. You may have heard of them. They are the nation's largest online racial justice organization. The breadth and scope of work these guys are doing, it's literally mind-blowing. They are awesome, beautiful, amazing human beings. Please, please, please go give them some love of your own. And any bits donated, 5%, or any bits tipped to us, 5% of those will be donated to them. They're so cool, you guys.
Yes, please give them some love. The link is in the chat, and you can also find out more in the widgets below. Before we dive into it, just a few quick shout-outs. Why not? Let's say hello to some people. I see Joe there in the audience, and a big old congrats to Joe on passing your exams. Well done, Joe. Good job.
Oh, hold on, mate. Hold on.
We've got some compliance investigator redeeming an adrenaline surge for Lilith. So compliance investigator, first off, thank you, and hello. How's it going? I am seeing Zagmeister. I am seeing Dragon Mage. I am seeing Fire Garnet Snake. Once again, congratulations on getting the Hero Forge miniature. And let's see here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Every 50 followers, we give away a Hero Forge mini.
Well, actually,
printed and painted by Scott.
You may notice we've set a new goal this month. We hit the 50, so this month I'm feeling a little generous. We're gonna give out another Hero Forge miniature if we when we hit 25 followers. Yep, cutting it in half. So we're already 2 into it. If we get 25 followers, when we get 25 followers, we will have another drawing. Also, I see Sleepy Bird Art there in the chat. Sleepy Bird, hello. It is great to see you, and welcome. Thank you for being here. And a hello to Witch King as well. I see Crom as well, and here we go. I could say hello to everyone all night.
Oh my gosh.
I know, we're all here.
There's a number of people, is the point.
Hello to each of you. Hi.
A specific number between 0 and infinity.
I believe so. If you would like your name read, I don't know. So, with all that, players, are you ready to dive into today's episode of The Gauntlet?
Oh, good lord, yes.
Oh, definitely. It's been too long.
All right.
Only if there's no babies. I'm really confused about this.
It was a figure of speech, Fess. Don't think too
Babies.
hard.
I mean, we killed baby dragons already.
I didn't need to be
We did.
reminded of that, Lilith. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You killed them, I didn't.
Oh my god.
when last we met our challengers, they had just finished off battling the Green Hag Coven in the sewers of an unnamed city with the strange Gorgon breathing petrifying fumes upon them. The air has been whisked away and you are now in the darkness as you find yourselves landing in a massive canyon. You can see, oh, hey, really quick, Kidsen 97 resubscribing at tier 3 for 7 months. Kidsen, it is great to see you. Welcome back. We've got your chair at the tavern. Pull on up. It is great to have you. So we are here in the canyon. You can see the cliffs to either side of you rising up, and directly ahead of you, you see the massive lumbering form of a hill giant. As you appear, look up with the soft, dull look, begin to lumber towards you. To his left, you see the draconic form of a fighter of some sorts, a half-red dragon veteran. And to the right, clad in armor, not fully in armor, he's got some movement about him. You see a gladiator that is looking pretty at home here in the Gauntlet, with all of them on the field. First up is Fess. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do some thinking that I
All
promise
right.
I'm not going to show you.
As you do some thinking, Dragon Mage has redeemed risk and reward. Dragon Mage, I'm gonna go ahead and take this high variance die and put it into play for my next roll.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to run up right here.
Running up right there.
Right here. Right now. I will hold my action to attack any enemy that comes into range.
Holding your action to attack any enemy that comes into range. All right, Fess. That then brings us to Elios. You are up next. What would you like to do?
All right. I am going to fly about 10 feet straight up in the air.
All right, flying straight into the air, 10 feet.
And as per usual, I'm going to start off with a couple of Eldritch Blasts to the troll thing?
The hill giant?
That's a...
Hill giant, sure.
All right.
You know, crocodiles, alligators, hill giants, trolls.
You're not of this plane. You don't know what these things are.
No, it's all very weird. 25 to hit.
A 25? Yeah, that'll hit the hill giant.
Will it though? No. That's 9 points of force damage on the first one.
9 points of force damage on the first attack.
Oh, and then a 26 to hit.
That will also hit.
I like you. You can stay. That's 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force damage there. Okay.
And as a bonus action, I am going to cast Hexblade's Curse on this thing as well.
All right, and casting Hexblade's Curse on this thing as well. As that is happening, Dragon Mage in the chat says, hey, Lonteal takes offense to that.
I'm sorry.
Lontiel, we know who you are. That's what matters, right?
All right. Joe, thank you so much for redeeming an adrenaline surge. Show yourself by doing the adrenaline surge. For me, doing great. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, Zagmeister, you might have to let me know who that is going to. Looks like we might all be filled up. Elios, is there anything else on your turn?
Well, I do have my Spectre hanging out.
Thank you for reminding me. Let me go grab that.
Right.
And do you
And did we
recall-
decide that was gonna go with my...
No, so it goes on its own initiative. Do you have the stats for the Spectre pulled up?
Yes, it has a dex of +2.
Dex of +2. Okay. Good to know. That then means... Let me make sure. Yeah, it will be next. So, there is that. Oh, that is really hard to see on this background. Best of
Very
luck.
nice of you to do that to your colorblind player.
Yeah, enjoy. Let me
Thank
see
you.
if I can't help you out with that.
Oh, it's fine. All right. Okay. So all it can do right now is move. Let's just double check the distance.
I'm not even colorblind, and I'm...
And it will fly right or hover, whatever, right there.
All right, hovering right over there, and I'm going to try and make that brighter. That's unfortunately
thank you.
the best that I can do right now. Spectre
It
hovering
works.
forward. Okay. That then is going to bring us to the Gladiator. That, well, I suppose seeing the Spectre coming forwards, it is going to move on up to the Spectre. Kidsen saying, gotta go for now, time for bedtime since I got a game tomorrow. Link in the Discord as always. Kidsen, thank you so much for dropping by. Best of luck at your game tomorrow. We hope that it goes well. All right, so the Gladiator, let's see here, is pulling out you can see in one arm he has a massive spear, and in the other a circular shield. He is going to use his multi-attack first off to make a spear attack. And that is going to, with the high variance die, still going to be a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. So with the spear coming into your Spectre, that is 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay, and that's reduced to half because it is resistant to
Very
piercing
nice.
damage.
It is then going to follow up then with its second attack. And that is a natural 1 on the die. Nothing doing there. Following up then with a third and final attack with the spear. That is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and that is going to be, another 15 points of piercing damage.
So reduced to 7 or 8?
That would be 7.
Okay.
All right, and that is it for the Gladiator, which is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. What would you like to do?
All right. First, I am going to run up here next to my paladin friend. And
High five.
going to- High fives! Man, it's been so long. And then I am going to point my rapier at this spot here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Shatter.
Casting Shatter. Very nice. All right, so that was a Constitution save?
That is correct.
All right. For the Hill Giant, wow, that's only going to be a 12 for the Hill Giant.
Does not save.
That is also a 12 for the Gladiator. And a 12 for the Half-Dragon Veteran. My gosh, 12s all around. So they all fail.
Oh, consistency is key with failure. So that is 16
Certainly
points.
nothing else. Not
Yeah,
baking
exactly.
or success, just failure.
I mean, for me, I feel like consistency is key with failure. All right, so that is 16 points of thunder damage.
16 points
That
of thunder
blast
damage
into them.
to the lot of them. Ouch! They did not like that one bit as the Hill Giant just shaking his head. All right. Anything else from you, Lilith?
Yes, I am going to turn to my friend Fess, and again, high five. And as I high five, I hand off a bardic inspiration.
High fives for inspiration!
Exactly.
High fives for inspiration. Fantastic.
It's
Well.
percussive. It's music.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's music to the high
Yeah,
fives.
Absolutely. I always find high fives inspiring. So that will then bring us to
It's a song of exactly one beat.
That's all you need.
It's going to bring us to the Half-Dragon Veteran, who is going to move up here. Is going to stay just out of your range, Fest, seeing you prepared for an attack. And you have seen this before from his dragon brethren as he keeps his sword to the side, takes a deep breath, opens up his jaw, and exhales a cone of fire. I need Lilith and Fest to each make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Add 3 to that, Lilith.
I am going to use my adrenaline surge.
Using an adrenaline surge, okay.
And then you said, oh my god, that's worse. Okay. Plus the 3. Well, plus the 3 gets me 12.
Plus the 3 gets you 12, okay. And Fess?
16.
16, okay. Fess, you succeed. Lilith, you unfortunately fail. So Lilith, you take 26 points of fire damage, and Fess, you take 13. And Dragon Mage gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. So a big old hello to Marquee Gaming. Welcome to the tavern. Pull up a chair. It is
welcome,
great
welcome.
to have you.
Montiel being generous out there while she's eating tamales. Good to see
Yes.
you.
And now
Thank you, Lantil.
I
so
believe,
that
Lilith.
is half.
Yes, it is halved for your resistance.
So,
So that
that's
was
13.
Yes, so you each take 13 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Nice.
milky.
That's fine. I deserve
Um,
that for coming up next to you.
That is it for the half dragon, which is then going to bring us to the hill giant, which It's gonna lumber forward. Hill giant, no likey little spooky ghost. So it's gonna come on down and crash its great club into the specter. And that first attack is it's just a 12 to hit.
That is the armor class of my Spectre.
Okay, well then, your specter takes. Where did my D8 go? Uh-oh. I've been using all my D8s.
I was gonna say, did you use it
I
earlier
like that
today?
you looked up.
Our shelves up here. Settle down.
The
Like
dice
you pinned them
god.
to the ceiling.
Where did they go?
Is this
well.
D8?
I would lend you. I would lend you some of mine, but nobody touches my
Nobody
dice.
touches your dice. I know that. All right.
Oh.
Time to break out my new dice, I guess. So that'll be
Ooh.
Oh.
19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I don't like those dice.
Okay.
Nope.
Reduced to half.
So that will be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. It's still up.
It is still up. Okay. It is then going to make its second Great Club attack on the Spectre. And that is going to be a lot higher. That is a 27 to hit.
I don't know. That seems a little like it didn't hit.
And that'll be 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Reduced to... oh, wow.
Is it more than 2?
Yeah.
Because if it's more than 2, then the Spectre goes.
The Spectre vanishes back to the afterlife. Or to the first time to the afterlife. Whew.
Yeah.
And having clobbered the prey away, it is then going to continue its movement.
Oh,
Pray away. I don't know
that
why.
was bad.
Up to the both of you, which Fess will trigger your held action.
That's a soft 20 to hit.
That
Well,
will
that's
hit the hill giant.
Okay. And put my hunter's mark on it like I'm new here or something, so it's just 1d8. That's going to be 5 points of damage. Gauntlet Master.
5
piercing
points of
as I
piercing.
swing my rapier straight into the meaty part of its thigh.
All right, straight into the meaty part of its thigh. There is a little bit of resistance, as if it is toughened flesh, but it eventually pierces through, and you hit some muscle. But it looks totally
Cool.
fine.
Yeah.
All right, that
Oh,
is
this
it
is
then for the hill giant, which is going to bring us to Vom Stigabashi. You are up. Fess, you're on deck. Elios, you are in the hole.
Right, well, I took a little bit of a drubbing in that last arena, but despite that, I'm gonna do what I can to bring down this big meaty boy. I'm gonna move all the way down here first, and then I'm going to lean out with my hammer and cast Guiding Bolt at the hill giant.
All right, guiding bolt coming to the hill giant. And as that is happening, I found my
Hey.
D8.
Oh,
Great.
cool.
Congratulations. That will be a 16 to hit.
16 does hit the hill giant.
Right. It takes 16 points of radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against it has advantage.
16 points of radiant damage, and it is glowing. My goodness gracious. Okay. Vom, anything else from you?
No.
All right, as that is happening, a quick shout out to Marquee Gaming, who was just gifted a sub, is now in the chat. Marquee, hello, hello, welcome. And everyone, a big old thank you for the bits. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of Chaos herself is in the chat. Manic Pixie Travel
yeah.
is here.
Eric!
And also,
All
History
right.
Professor Dave, he knows a thing or two about the past, is also up in the chat. Hello, History Professor Dave, how are you?
He's got a proficiency in history.
Oh, boo.
So with
It
that, I
rhymes.
swear I haven't had any coffee today, guys. Fess, you are up. Elias, you're on deck.
Not at all.
Well, I will turn and look over to Vom and go, Vom, is this glowing giant for me? I do think so. And I'm going to look at it and say, it's your turn now, and I'll put Hunter's Mark upon it.
Putting Hunter's Mark upon it. Alrighty.
Nice.
All right, and I am going to roll at advantage.
You are going to roll at advantage. However, ladies and gentlemen, Compliance Investigator has called upon the Wheel of Chaos, and it is coming for you, Vom. We're going to get that wheel spinning, and we're going to see what is in store. Ladies and gentlemen, I see you, Vom.
Oh, gosh.
Oh no.
Chaos wants you to be glowing as well. For the next 3 turns, you are under the effect of the Fairy Fire spell.
I
You're a
feel like I
blue
deserve
sparkly
that.
boy.
Sparkly!
Sparkly! Oh, you're
Aw,
so
Manic
shiny
Pixie
and
Travel.
pretty.
Thank you for the 100 bits calling out Chaos!
Aw.
All right, Fess,
Chaos!
you want to go ahead and
The
make
spinny
that...
circular thing.
All right. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
That will most definitely hit this massive hulk of a little bit of meat, a
Alright.
lot of fat, and not much brain.
I'm going straight for his Achilles tendon.
All right, it's about the size of you.
Ooh, okay, that is going to be 10 points of piercing. No, yes, 10 points of piercing damage.
No, yet 10. Okay, 10 points of piercing
Nope.
damage.
No, I lied. I math. That's 13. I can do math. That's fine. I know how to do math. 5 plus 5 plus 3 is 13.
Yes, it
So-
is.
Yeah.
13.
Good job,
Yes.
Fess.
Final answer.
Math.
And I'm going,
We're just off the rails.
we're just too giggly today, you guys.
Not like it's the
It's
core
the girls'
component
day.
of the game or anything.
Fess doing what Fess does best, stabbing, and then following up with not what Fess does best, maths.
Math. So after having gone for the Achilles tendon, I'm just gonna dig my rapier in just a little bit deeper.
All right, a little bit deeper.
That's going to be, ooh, it's big, so I'm hoping that a 14 hits.
14 does hit.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes. Ooh, that's very good. That's very good. That's 17 points of piercing damage, Gauntlet Master.
All right, 17 points of damage. Are you sure it's not 10?
I'm really sure this is
All right.
I took a second, I took a deep breath in, and I went, math. And then
Well
I said
then.
the number correctly the first time.
Fess, anything else for you?
No, I feel good.
All right, as the giant is no longer sparkly and not its attacks against it are no longer at advantage. Elios, you are up. What would
All
you like to
right.
do?
Well, I liked you better when you were sparkly, and I only have eyes for you, hill giant. I'm going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts into its face.
All right, 2 Eldritch Blasts into its face.
I'm gonna re-roll that with an adrenaline surge.
All right, using an adrenaline surge. Everyone but Lilith is currently at 3, and Elios, you will now be at 2 as well.
All right. Well, that was worse, and I don't think that a 9 hits.
A 9 does not hit. As your first Eldritch Blast goes wide, it kind of just looks at it.
All right. Well, fine. Well, 17 should hit.
As it turns back to give you a strange look, right in the face. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So that is, with my Hexblade's Curse, a total of 14 points of force damage in the face.
15 points of force damage. Nicely done. Oh boy, this thing is really taking a licking.
And then I'm going to flutter over here.
Fluttering over there. All right. That then
Elias is a beautiful, beautiful butterfly.
is going to bring us to the gladiator, who... Let's see here, is going to use the entirety of his movement to rush up behind you here, Fess. And
Oh,
he
delightful.
is going to use his multi-attacks. The first attack coming at you is...
A maths.
Yeah, he's gonna try and smash you in the back with his shield. So this being at advantage
I'm the
because
only one with shield stuff here, sir.
that is a 20 to hit, which does not hit the shield of Kalimvor.
Try does not hit the shield of Kalimvor.
As you knock it aside with your own, he is going to redouble and attempt to do so again, but that is a natural 1 on the die. Knocking that aside as well, he is going to then come at you with his spear. Oh my gosh, nothing going right for this one. That is a 14 to hit, not gonna happen there. That is it for the Gladiator, which is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up.
Oh man, so many choices. But you know, I feel like this creature in front of me is not very wise. And as there are 2 of us here, I'm just going to whisper and be like, you know, dummy, I think you're trying to fight the other guy over there, not us. Why don't you just go away? And we're gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers. Okay, so that is a wisdom saving throw?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
That's the point.
That's gonna be a 5.
Oh, that definitely does not succeed against a 15. Lucky for him, I rolled like shit. So that is 8 points of psychic damage. And he
Okay.
must
Ooh.
flutter off.
So by flutter off, what exactly must he do?
He has to move away from me.
Okay.
It just says he has to use his reaction to move away
All
from
right, so he's going to use his reaction to take his full movement to try and get over here, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from the both of you, if you would like to go ahead and take it.
If
me. Of course.
Oh, I get a fancy thing for that now. Oh, hold on. Oh, level 7.
So do I.
I gotta check
All right, we'll get those fancy things ready.
I'm ready.
So I am going to cast Booming Blade. Which
Okay,
means
so
I make a melee attack against him.
now with you, are you able to cast spells as your attack of opportunity?
Yep, Warcaster.
Okay, there you go. Go ahead and cast Booming Blade.
So it is a melee attack, which I rolled a 20.
That will hit.
26. I wanted to do the full number. I rolled a 26.
It's okay. It still hits. Go ahead and. Unfortunately, before that damage is dealt, Lilith, the Wheel of Chaos has been called for you as well. So we're going to go ahead and bring that in. A big old thank you to Crom the Crusher for calling that one. And that is going to be Adrenaline Crash.
Oh, no, that's really bad right now.
That's really bad.
Lilith,
Aren't I?
with your 2 adrenaline surges, you take. It's not horrible. 6 points of direct damage due to the amount of adrenaline that you have built up inside of you.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, so I do, let's see, 8. I can math this. Oh my god. 15, that's 20 points of
Okay.
damage.
20 points.
8 of it is, 7, well, it doesn't matter. 8 of it is thunder damage.
Okay.
The rest
but
is piercing.
for
And
a-
then,
total of 20.
Yes.
So here's how this is gonna work. Fess, go ahead and make your attack of opportunity now as well.
Delightful. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 does hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
This is against the hill giant, correct?
Yes.
That ran away? Yes, good. Just making sure I'm on top of that. Okay, that is going to be 13 points of piercing damage. And because I am a relentless avenger, I get to move 15 feet immediately without provoking attacks of opportunity.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, the hill giant did not get very far at all as it collapses.
Never
Due
mind.
to the attacks from the both of you, it falls and is now lifeless.
Well.
And because of its size, however,
Uh-oh.
I am going to leave him on the field.
Okay.
It's now something that you got to work around.
Ooh.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that slightly changes my plan. I see difficult terrain.
I may ask you to make an athletics check to try and climb over him.
Okay, because I would like to go right here.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? We'll
That's
just
where
call
I'd
that.
like to
We'll
go.
call it. We'll call it difficult terrain.
Okay, in that case, I can't quite go there.
Okay.
Because it's difficult terrain, I can only go there.
Okay.
That's fine.
As all this
That's
is happening,
fine.
Mitchie UK has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Elios and Crom the Crusher, redeeming one for Lilith. You are all at max adrenaline
Thank
surges
you, darling.
and also
Thank
max
you.
inspiration, which is 1.
Wow.
Congratulations. Alrighty. So Lilith, that was your action.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Yes, I am going to turn towards my cousin and say, 1 down, 2 to go. Blast them to hell.
Let's do this.
And send off a Bardic Inspiration.
All right, Bardic Inspiration going to Elios. That then brings us to the half-dragon veteran, who is going to try and get his breath weapon back. Okay. And with where he is, now with a
Don't like it. Okay.
new combatant directly in front of him, he is going to go ahead and take his multi-attack against you, Fess. So this first attack is with his longsword. And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 does hit shield, Kelmore. Yeah.
All right. That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage. And then he is going to
Right.
double back and make a second attack with the longsword. But with a natural 1, he's going to miss entirely.
No dice, baby. And my concentration's still up.
All
Trying to
right.
get better at actually announcing that one way.
So that is that. With the hill giant dead, that brings us to Vomstigabashi. You are up. Fess, you're on deck. Elios, you're in the hole.
Right. As I say, having taken a little bit of a beating in the last room, for my action, I'm going to down my greater healing potion.
All right. Action to down your greater healing potion.
All right. Regaining 17 hit points.
Very nice.
Not perfect, but not terrible either. Lovely. And then for my movement, I'm going to come and slide in here next to Gladdy Boy.
All right. Sliding right in there next to the gladiator.
And that's it.
All right. Well, with that, that will bring us to Fess. You're up. Elios, you're on deck. Really quick, though, our mod is letting us know that is 3 natural 1s from me already tonight.
I like this stat.
Makes up from
I
last
got
week and all
totally
those
fine.
natural 20s.
Yes, it does.
So, Fess, what would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to climb off of what I'm assuming is this gentleman's wrist here. Just. Go. Can I stand there, or is this the edge of where things end?
You can stand there. You can get. You're pretty much at
This
the
is fine.
edge of it.
Well, I'm gonna live on the edge a little. We're gonna
Okay.
live a little Bon Jovi-ish right here, and I'm going to attack this gentleman who dares to hit me.
All right. Attacking the gentleman who dares to hit you.
Actually, as I'm doing that, I will look at him and say pretty much exactly that. You dare, and I'll move my hunter's mark onto him.
All right. Moving your hunter's mark onto
Smart,
the half-dragon veteran.
big brain. Okay. I'm going to use an adrenaline surge.
Okay. Using an adrenaline surge.
That's much better. That's a 22 to hit.
22 does hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
No. Okay, that's going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points
My
of piercing
first
damage.
attack.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
And then you're gonna do it again. Okay.
Ooh, darn. That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
That will also hit.
Okay, great. I swing my rapier back around, and I'm going for some of those pretty tufts on his ear things. And that's going to be 11 points of piercing.
And another 11 points of piercing. Okay, going very nice off against the Half-Dragon Veteran Fest. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay. That's then going to bring us to Elios. You are up.
All right, so just for our mod, because the hill giant died, I regained 10 hit points, thanks to Hexblade's Curse.
Very nice.
So Elios, I have just enough movement to fly down and land right behind this gentleman here.
Friendship.
Okay.
Friendship, and I am going to jab him in the back with my trident.
All right, jabbing him in the back with the trident, with friendship.
And that is a natural 20.
Very
Oh my
nice.
gosh.
Remember you
Okay.
had the
Excuse me, I need to get a few dice out.
Bardic inspiration.
I know. Oh, I know.
We're excited. We're excited.
Okay.
Oh man, we're so excited.
Okay. So. Oh, wait, before. Okay, 8. So that's 24 points of piercing damage. And that includes my sneak attack.
4 points of damage. Nicely done.
Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
And then seeing how fun that was, I'm gonna stab him again.
Doing it again. All right, go ahead.
All right, and that's only a 20 to hit.
That will still hit. Go ahead and roll that damage, and Compliance Investigator is redeeming an adrenaline surge for a fabulous fest.
Hey, that's
Alright.
me.
That's you. And that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage is enough to finish off the Half-Dragon Veteran as he falls over, first being skewered in the back with the 3-pronged trident. As you pull the weapon out, he clumps back over and falls at your feet dead.
Well, that was delicious.
Creepy.
Who's next?
Well, in response, the gladiator is having second thoughts about everything, but he is going to go ahead and make
career.
his attacks on. You know, he's going to split things up. First off, he is going to use a shield bash against this this fiendish entity that just showed up. So that is going to be 15 to hit.
That is my armor class.
All right, so he hits you with this. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please, as your
Oh.
legs buckle.
That
Add
is-
+3. Add
Plus 3?
Plus
Okay.
3.
Okay, so 7 plus 3 minus 2.
Okay.
So that's an 8.
Think we
An
found
8.
your dumb stud.
Elios, you are knocked prone. Seeing an opening, he is then going to begin to jab at you with his spear.
Bloody bastard.
Okay, so this first attack, now these being at advantage, is that is a 19 to hit. So that will be 10 points of piercing damage from the first, and the second coming at you is a 21 to hit for another 8 points of piercing damage.
I am so glad that we leveled up last week.
That is it for the gladiator, bringing us to Lilith. You are up. Vom, you are on deck.
All right, I am gonna rush the olive 5 feet here.
All right, rushing
say,
forward.
Leave my cousin alone! As I stab him with my rapier.
All right, stabbing him with your rapier.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 as your rapier looks to be going exactly where it needs, he is able to pull his spear out of Elios and knock it to the side, using his reaction to parry your attack. It does not hit.
All right, I will do it again.
All right, doing it again.
Screw you. Oops, that was not.
Ooh,
24.
24 does hit. And I'm
Great.
sorry, it actually dealt more damage.
Oh, cool.
How much more?
Cool.
A good chunk more.
Oh no.
I missed his brute ability. Anytime he deals damage with a melee weapon, roll 1 additional die of damage. So that's an additional 9 points of damage that you took on that turn.
Okay.
Are you up?
Are you good? How you doing? Got it. Okay. That good. All right.
Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't roll the first one at advantage. I just realized that.
Well, so we'll just have this be the attack that hit. So he still has a parry in the chamber. So go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay. I don't know why I'm rolling 2 dice. 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. Okay, and now for your second attack.
That's an 18.
An 18. This will be the one that he does parry to the side.
All right.
Okay. So, Lilith, anything else from you?
Sorry, I have new things. I am looking at the new things that I have that I could do for bonuses. I'm just going to yell at Vom, say, "Finish the bastard!" And throw Vom a bardic.
All right, a point of bardic inspiration going to Vom, which will then bring us to Vom. What would you like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna try and crack him in the back of the head with my hammer, yelling, "Are you not entertained?" And,
I was waiting for it.
natural 20.
Oh,
What happens
the
when you
audience
call
is about to be
gladiators
entertained.
gladiators?
Yes. Some
Also,
massive pieces.
pouring in that bardic inspiration to damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. 28 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Lovely.
28 points of bludgeoning damage. Hot dang. Well done. He is still up and about. Anything else from you,
And in
Vaughn?
that same motion, using my bonus action to cast Mass Healing Word on myself and all my companions.
Okay.
Spicy.
Giving 7 points of healing to each of us.
Lovely.
Ooh,
Thank you.
7 points of healing coming to the party. Very nice, Vom.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly. Orcish, sir. All right.
All right, Vom, anything else from you?
No.
All right, really quick, before we move on, I want to just give a couple quick shout-outs to Mitchie UK that I now see in the chat. And also, ladies and gentlemen, say hello. Lazy Gothy is in the chat tonight. So hello, Lazy Gothy. Great to see you.
Hi, Lazy Gothy.
Yeah.
Fess, you are up. Elios, you are on deck.
Okay. Okay. Just gonna walk through my friends here. Just excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through right here.
It's fine.
And then there's nowhere I can stand unless can I stand here or is that too Bon Jovi?
You can stand there.
I'm gonna stand there.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him
All right.
with friendship.
Well, I do have the rule
Oh
that
no, Elias is prone, huh?
actually
Boo.
oh,
I am on the floor. I'm alive.
he is prone.
I'm very
and he is
angry.
Able to make attacks. Yeah, what we've been doing is that does not count for advantage if they are prone.
I'm just gonna scooch back here then.
Okay.
I feel a little bit more stable about that. Actually, you know what? No. Give Elio some help. I'm just gonna, live a little extra here. It's fine. I can make decisions. I just use 10 feet of my movement going, No, this feels good. This feels like where I want to throw my rapier. And once I see an opening, probably somewhere around the greaves, I'm just gonna try and dig my rapier in.
Okay.
And as I do so, I'm going to use my bonus action to say, "Your armor will not protect you, you fool," and put my hunter's mark upon him.
All right, and going to put the hunter's mark upon him.
That's going to be a 25 to hit, Gauntlet Master.
25 does hit.
Delightful. Oh, crap, no. That's going to be 13 points of piercing damage.
13 points of piercing from your first attack.
Having found a weak, fleshy spot, I'm gonna go again.
Going again, finding the weak, fleshy spot.
27 to hit.
That will also hit.
Delightful. Crumb! God. It's going to be 11 points of piercing damage. I hope you're
11.
enjoying your tamales, Crumb. I'm enjoying the ones on my die.
Piercing damage. I believe we need an emote of just yelling, Crom!
Crumb!
Ah!
Okay. So, Fess, anything else?
Nope.
All right. That brings us to Elios. What would you like to do?
Oh, I am angry. And I'm going to use half my movement to stand up. And in the same motion, I am going to thrust my...
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That was... Oh no, no.
Elios,
oh no, did I freeze?
You did.
Lovely.
A
Really
really
15 point
awkward
for that to cut
spot,
out.
too. A really
That
awkward
was-
spot.
Yeah.
It froze after I said thrust, didn't I?
Yes. So, Elios, exactly what is it you are thrusting?
I'm thrusting my trident
Okay.
into his neck. A 24 to hit.
A 24 will hit with the thrusting trident. Go ahead and roll damage.
I am turning. 13 points of piercing damage.
13 points of piercing damage. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, it was too good.
13 thrusting damage.
Oh.
Piercing, yes.
No,
And
thrusting. Thrusting.
oh, stab him again.
All right, going to stab him again.
It's 20.
Yes, that will hit. Go ahead and roll
25?
damage.
Maximum thrust.
That's 6 points
And
of
another
thrusting damage.
6 points of damage. Okay. Elios, would you like to do anything else?
Take a deep breath.
Okay. Taking a deep breath, that brings us back to the gladiator. Seeing that he is about to be surrounded, is being surrounded. Boy, he's going to try and bring this around now to Lilith, because you have taken his attention. He's going to attempt to hit you with his shield as well. With a
Not me.
3 on the die, that is definitely not going to hit. So doing it a second time, and that is going to be my first natural 20 of the night.
But natural 20s don't count with my armor.
Well,
I keep
they
forgetting that.
do. They still hit automatically, but they don't count as a
Yeah.
critical hit. So,
Exactly.
let's go ahead and let's see
my armor
here.
class is 20 anyway.
That is going to be a total of 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Plus 3. Plus 3, my friend.
Good, because. Ooh! Okay. 23.
23. You are good to go. Seeing that he's not able to knock you to the ground, he's just going to go ahead and attempt to hit you with his spear now. And that is going
Can I use my reaction?
You absolutely can.
Okay, so first off, how many? You said 8 points?
Yes.
Okay. -8. I'm like, I can't math right now. And I am going to do this for the first time ever, and I'm going to stare at him, say, burn, you motherfucker. As I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke onto the gladiator. Okay.
Elios is so proud.
And I'm going to use dice I've never used before. I'm sorry, I'm really excited about this.
So, as you as you bring flame forth.
I must make a dexterity saving.
Okay. That is going to be, that is not, that is pretty darn good. That is going to be a 22.
It succeeds, but it takes half damage, which is 5. Half damage of 11 is 5.
Yes, so he will take 5 points of fire damage. Oof, okay, gladiator. So then, coming at you with his spear attack, that was a total of a 21 to hit on that one. As the flame has erupted beyond him, he still comes lunging through with his spear.
That is.
Be-
I'm not Fess. I'm just a bard. I am not Fess.
Oh, and absolutely horrible on the die. For a grand total of 6 points of piercing damage as he jabs into you. But that is all that the gladiator is able to do right now, which is then going to bring us to Lilith, you are up, Vom, you're on deck, and Fess, you are in the hole.
You know, I can jab right back. I'll stab him with my rapier.
All right, going to stab at him again.
Oh, and I get friendship. Well, I'll try to do it for better. 23.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage as he pulls back from his spear attack, you lunging back at him.
That is... I swear, I'm really good at math normally. 12 points of piercing.
12 points of piercing. Okay. This gladiator is... Actually, that's exactly what you needed.
Yeah!
As you riposte back onto the gladiator, you are able to get him right in the throat. Pulling your blade out, he falls gurgling to the ground. With all 3 creatures defeated, you feel the air rushing past you. And challengers, you find yourselves in the safety
Oh!
of a
Yes.
sanctuary.
Oh.
Congratulations, you never have to do that water room again.
Oh!
Yeah, that looked really terrible. I
That
am
was,
so glad I was eating tamales during that.
Yeah,
It
it
was
sucked.
awful.
It was real miserable. Especially
Ugh.
not being able to breathe doing it twice.
Yeah, that did not look fun. Well, sorry
Okay.
you had to do that. I'm glad I don't.
Oh, wow.
So,
All right.
With you all finding the safety of a sanctuary, if any of you are able and would like, you can go ahead and take your short rest.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
And I will pull out my flute and play a song. We get an extra 3.
All right. I think I have all of them because I died. Wait, did we-
Fess, you cast aid before.
I did.
So does that mean I can roll up to that max now? Since
It
you haven't died?
does.
Okay.
It does. It increases your hit point max. It's delightful. All right, I'm going to. Oh, 3 of them. Considering how often we're dying, not really any point in holding on to them too much. Let's see.
Yeah, might as well roll a 3rd.
All right.
I've rolled 2, and along with Lilith's Song of Rest, I'm back up to full health.
Very nice.
You gave us 3, right, Lilith?
Yes. It is 3 points of health. Which you...
I'm gonna roll one more d10.
All right, rolling another d10 there. Now, while the players are actually rolling their HP, I'm going to take a quick second here in the sanctuary to say a quick hello to anyone who might be new in our audience. Welcome. It is great to have you. If you're enjoying this content so far,
Hello.
please consider giving us a follow. It would sure mean the world to us. And once we hit 25 followers on our current goal, we're going to give away a Hero Forge miniature. Also, something I would like to pose to our community. Turns out we've got a couple of opened emote slots, and we are wondering what in the world to make for our new emotes. We currently have a Chaos emote in the works,
Yes.
and
Ooh.
we would like to pose to you all what sort of things you would like to see. So if you would like to throw some ideas as to what emotes you would like to have us make for the future, go ahead and head on over to our Discord. You are welcome to join. Anyone can be a member of our community. Head on over, go into the Gauntlet chat, and let us know what sort of emotes you would like to see. We will eventually put a poll up there, and we're going to leave it up to you what you would like to have. Really quick, Vom Stigabashi, with everything, exactly how much did you heal for statistics' sake to get back to full health?
18.
18 points of health. All right. Let's see here. Fess, how much have you healed?
29 points of damage.
29. Okay. And Lilith?
23.
23. And Elios?
I healed 30.
Oh my gosh, I didn't give myself my 3 points on top of that. I am back at full health and
So
I
26?
will whatever. Yeah, 26.
Okay.
Whoops.
All right. So, is there anything else that any of you would like to do here before heading off for your next round of combat?
I am going to make sure that as soon as we bamf into our next area, I will have Spirit Guardians up and going.
Spirit Guardians up and going. Good to know.
In the minutes before we go through the door, as we're just like standing there waiting, I am just going to like have everybody circle around and we hold hands, and I'll give Bardic Inspiration to everybody then, but not until that minute. The minute
All
before
right.
we
Bardic
go in.
Inspiration will be up as you leave as well. Let's see
All
here.
right.
So, with all of that, are you all prepared to continue forward into the Gauntlet?
This calming music angers me. Give me things to kill.
Alright.
One last thing, right before we enter, I am going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay, Armor of Agathis cast on yourself as well. With all
Alright.
of that,
How long does a short rest last? Gauntlet
1
Master, I always
hour.
forget. 1 hour? All right, Hunter's Mark has faded.
Hunter's Mark has faded. Good to know. So, all of you stepping out from the sanctuary, you find yourselves once again in the darkened cave system that you had fought the first witch coven. The soft purple glow of the crystals illuminating, and you can see that the flowing river seems to now fall into a massive collection of rot, debris, and garbage. There's a hideous stench that is resting within the arena. Looking about, you see nothing. With all of that, Fess, you are up first.
All right, I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, yeah, we should go 20. And I will close my eyes, and as they open, just there's this flare of gray energy as I cast, or as I use my divine sense.
Using your divine sense. Okay, so you see celestial, fiend, and undead?
I believe that's so. Yes.
Okay. So, you can see your fiendish friend behind you, glowing. You can see, how much stone can that see through?
Oh. Behind total cover. Nothing behind total cover.
Nothing behind total cover. Okay. In that case, that's all you see.
All right. Well, it was good to know. In that case, we'll just go right there.
Okay.
And we'll call it a day.
As you head up there, you do get a ping from your divine sense. You see the soft outline of a medium-sized creature right here.
Right there. And is it a celestial, a fiend, or an undead?
It is
I
a
do know.
fiend.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
And I
so
believe that will be my turn.
you believe that will be your turn. That will then bring us to Elios. You are up. Lilith, you are on deck.
Right.
All right. Well, I guess I will fly over or walk over. You know, it's so
Meander.
pedestrian. To right here.
All right.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, I
Oh,
think that
good lord.
Zagmeister did not like that there wasn't anything in this room. He has called for a wheel of chaos on Elios. So we are going to go ahead, spin that wheel, and see what exactly is about to happen. Watch your step. Oh my goodness gracious. If you didn't like
Oh,
not being able to see
no.
anything before, you're going to hate it now. Something in this room is about to change. 1 second, please.
Oh, I hate
I am
that.
so sorry, everybody.
Something in this room has changed. Watch your step. And ladies and gentlemen, my goodness gracious, Crom the Crusher calling for one for Vom and one for Fess. So we're gonna get 2 more spins of that wheel. Oh my gosh!
Okay.
And finishing it off with a 3rd for Lilith. We're gonna get all 3 of those coming in.
Woo!
All right, this one's for you, Vom. Recovery. Hey, Vom. You can recover up to a 3rd level of spell slots.
That
Ooh.
is pretty good.
Awesome.
So
Oh.
we've got that. We're gonna go ahead and now get this one for Fess. Crom saying, might as well get the full set. Lethargic, Fess, I'm sorry, but for the next 3
Oh.
turns, you are under the effect of the slow spell.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Oh, it does indeed. And finally for Lilith. 2 for 1.
Which one's that one?
Is that the one where you just spin again?
No,
Oh, it's where it duplicates, isn't it?
let me double
I think so.
check actually,
He's
because we
about
did
to
have.
tell us.
Hold on. Because our wheel has
Bam!
changed.
Vamp!
I know, vamp everyone. Talk.
Vamp!
Talk.
I'm not a
Uh,
vampire, I'm a tiefling.
Boo.
Work on becoming a
think they're the
vampire
best.
then.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Horde of
Say
tiny
vampire.
orcs are carrying little pickaxes and have tiny little mining helmets with little candles on them.
Oh my god.
Oh, are they lit?
Aw.
Are the
Well, they don't
Actually-
cast light, but they
Oh,
look like they
bummer.
are.
Because that would be like a little disco ball. We could have like a little party here.
Yeah, have them all spin in a circle.
Have them perform a rave.
Oh my gosh.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Little raving orcs.
2 for 1. I have realized now that our Wheel of Chaos is actually missing something. So we're going to have to be adding it back in. But the 2 for 1 has in the past accidentally been used for Double Trouble, creating a secondary monster, when in fact it is rolling the Wheel of Chaos twice for a single person. So we are going to go ahead and get that wheel spinning twice now for Lilith, and seeing what
I feel
exactly
like this
is
has
going to
happened to
happen.
me before.
And we're going to fix that so that Double Trouble can be back. All for naught.
No.
No!
Ladies and gentlemen, experience for this room does not count. I am so
Oh,
very
thank God
sorry.
we didn't spin the double trouble.
And the second spin. Recovery. Lilith, you as well can recover up to a 3rd level of spell slots.
That does not make it worth it. Oh.
This makes
So-
me angry.
With that, Elios.
Can I continue? Yes, cool.
Yes.
So I am going to cast as a bonus action Branding Smite on myself.
Okay, casting Branding Smite. Manic Pixie
And-
Travel throwing 100 bits saying chaos, chaos. Thank you so much, Manic Pixie Travel.
And then I will hold my
Oh no.
Oh,
With-
no.
Eldritch
Hold-
Blast
All right.
until I see something.
All right, and holding an Eldritch Blast until you see something. That will then bring us to
If
Lilith.
you see something, blast it.
You are up. What would you like to do?
You know, the last 2 weeks I have been off and I have been exploring my roots and what I want to do in this world and who I want to be, and came to my senses and decided that I would like to be more like my cousin.
It's a
So,
good choice. I'm pretty cool.
yeah, I will also hold 2 Eldritch Blasts.
All right, holding an additional 2 Eldritch Blasts. That will then bring us Fess.
Yes.
From the pile of garbage in front of you,
Comes garbage.
a long tendril of an arm that looks, it's a yellow musculature tentacle. At the far end of it has what looks to be like a fleshy leaf, and on the underside of it, rows of barbs or teeth or spikes, you are not sure, but it is lashing out to attempt to
Oh,
crash at you.
Cool.
gross.
That is
Love
going
to
to
see it.
be...
Oh, lordy
because it is at range, and so that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, my AC is 19 right now, so I try to duck it and I go, oh no!
All right, so that is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage, plus an additional 1 point of piercing damage. You are currently grappled and restrained. And as you are now grappled, the large hulking form begins to emerge from the garbage as an Otiug begins to raise out. You can see it has three of these tentacles and a massive maw, 2 of them having the leaf-like appendages with spikes, and one of them having its eyes affixed. And it is going to now... Yep, now that it's got you, it is going to pull you in. Let's see here. Yep, it is going to make a bite attack on you.
Oh, no, I'm not for dinner.
So, that first bite
I'm
attack
not part of
with
the
you
trick
also
breakfast.
restrained, I am so very sorry. That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
So that is going to be
Let me get my health total pulled up. It's fine. I just rolled all those D6s. It's
21
fine.
points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a
Oh.
Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay. That's gonna be 23, Gauntlet Master.
23, okay. Though you can feel a strange disease attempting to take over you, you appear to resist it.
Ah, was that
Um,
actually a disease?
That was a disease.
I'm immune to it. This has
Oh.
never gotten to be happened before. I'm immune to disease.
Well, dang, in that case, never mind. As it bites into you, feeling you continuing to writhe around and there not being anyone else around for it to do this to, it's going to use its second tentacle to it's going to use its same tentacle
This never comes up.
to just
I'm so excited.
slam you into the ground. And that
Cool. Vest the pincushion. It's cool. Vest in the various
oh,
other
actually, for that, I need you to
household
make another Constitution saving throw for me, please.
objects. Okay. I feel like I used up my good roll on that last one that I didn't earn a merv. It's weirdly the same number, 23 though.
Okay. In that case, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it crashes you into the ground. You can feel your head beginning to spin, but you shake off the stun that it was attempting to give you. And that is all that the OTO is able to do with that. However, that will trigger now the held actions of both Lilith and Elios. So if you would like to make those attacks for me.
Revenge.
Can I use an adrenaline surge?
Absolutely, you can. You have 3.
All right. So for my first blast, that's 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Okay, so that is 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then the second one is a 12 to hit.
12 will not hit the OTUG.
Okay. That is what I thought.
Okay.
Can I use an adrenaline surge for both hits or just the one?
You can re-roll 1d20, so if they're each using a different die, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So I used 2 adrenaline surges because my first rolls for both were ones.
Okay.
Which was great. But my second roll for this is 17 for the first one.
Okay, 17 will hit.
Oh, sorry, 16.
16 will still hit.
Okay. And that is 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force damage onto it. All right, and your second attack?
The second attack was a 21.
That will also hit. As you are rolling that damage, Compliance Investigator has redeemed an Adrenaline Surge for Lilith, and Spoonkins has redeemed also an Adrenaline Surge for Lilith, bringing you back up to 3.
Oh, fantastic. And that was a terrible roll, so that is 4 points of force damage.
All right, 4 points of force damage from the second. That is it for the Otyug, which is then bringing us to rounding this corner. You see a purple chitined armored fiend with a total of 4 arms carrying a trident of its own rushing towards you. This is a Mesaloth, and it is going to make its way. Oh, and actually, before I do anything else, I need to make sure you have Vom giving you your little orcs.
Yay!
Orcish
Yay.
friend.
Baby orcs!
And there they are. Goodness gracious, and Dragon Mage has redeemed a risk and reward, so I'm going to go ahead and put a high variance die into play. So the Mesaloth is going to rush towards you, and it gets to here, so it's going to have to make that wisdom saving throw. That is going to be, not bad, an 18.
An 18 saves, so it will take half of this. 5.
All right, 5 points of damage. And really quick, seeing Crom the Crusher redeeming a sabotage on the risk and reward. Unfortunately, you can only sabotage a creature, and you can only sabotage a creature you can see. So who would you like to sabotage, Crom? Let's see. So the Mesaloth is then only able to get to here with its movement. Luckily for him, the trident does have range. If he wants to throw it. Nope, actually. Instead, seeing as how he can't get any closer, looking at the two of you, he begins to shake in his body as a cloud of green gas emerges and floats towards you as he casts Cloud Kill, centering over both Lilith and Vom. I am going to need, let's see here.
Do you not like this?
Mm-mm. No.
I need you both to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I hope this works.
And I will go ahead and get the Cloud Kill orb in place. So he is going to be placing this here. And we're going to give it the radius of...
Ugh!
There we go.
Excuse you.
Lord, what did you eat?
Vom, what
That
was...
was the nastiest burp I've ever seen.
Vom, what was the save?
Natural 20 for a
Natural
22.
20 for a 22. Very nice. We're actually going to give that a slightly lighter tone so it is not as blinding to the audience or myself. So a 22 from Vom and Lilith.
15.
A 15. Okay. You have both saved. So you each take 11 points of poison damage. All right. And that is its turn. Which then brings us to the other creature. Elios, how high in the air are you? Are you on the ground?
Well, I'm currently on the ground still.
Okay. Elios, as you see your friend Fess being grappled by the strange tentacles of the Otiug, rushing towards, thinking, okay, I'm going to help. You see a soft brown tendril resting in the ground, the air above you. Before you can think, what is that? It lashes out and attempts to grapple you. That is...
The hell is this
and
rogue?
this is on the high risk and reward, which is just a 12 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Oh my goodness gracious. So
I'm so surprised.
as you avoid the first one, you think, awesome, we're fine, we're safe, and you look around and you see many more of these as a second one begins to make its attack. That is a 25 to hit. As suddenly you are now grappled by this thin tentacle. You can see, as you are now being pulled towards a giant stalactite hanging from the ceiling, that of a roper that is now beginning to reel you in with its tentacle. Which now, actually with all of this, it's also going to, now that it's got Elios, it is going to attempt to grab Lilith as well. That is not going to hit, and its last one is a natural 1. So it is going to use its real ability, pulling you up to 25 feet to it. You are here, and you are 10 feet in the air. You've got another 20 feet to go before it is able to bite you. So... yes,
this room is just going to be me making gross faces.
You can see as it is reeling towards you, a massive eye opening up, looking right at you, and just below it, a giant mouth opening in this stone, lined with rows of teeth. This is a roper, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for the roper, which is then going to bring us to Vom. You are up. Fess, you are on deck. Elios, you are in the hole. Let me double check really quick. Vom. Because you are starting your turn in the cloud, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Right, no problem. By the way, concentration on Spirit Guardians held. That'll be an 18.
An 18, all
Constitution
right.
save.
You succeed on that, so you are going to take... 13 points of poison damage this time around.
Right. Roll another Constitution check for Spirit Guardians. Yeah, that'll be a 19. So, save.
Good to go.
Good to go. Right. For my movement, I'm going to risk an attack of opportunity. Got to get out of this stinky place. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over to here.
Okay. And I think, depending on how you do that, you can avoid an attack of opportunity unless you go directly past him.
I couldn't get out of the cloud without provoking an attack.
All right, so he is going to take that attack of opportunity on you with his trident. That is a natural 20.
That'll hit them, won't it?
Oh, this room is the worst. It's stinky. It's literally
Okay.
stinky.
Oh boy. So that is going to be from the Trident of the Mesoloth.
Nope.
10 points of piercing damage.
Sure. Okay, roll another constitution check for the concentration. Yeah, that's 17.
All right.
Oh,
Spell
good.
holds.
And then I'm going to try and break his concentration for my bonus action. Actually, no, let's do it the other way. Go big or go home. I'm going to cast for my action another guiding bolt
Yeah.
at the Mesoloth.
Okay. Guiding bolt at the Mesoloth.
All right.
Full 20.
That will always
Oh,
hits.
that's beautiful.
8. Well, 24 radiant damage.
Oh my goodness. And that was to the Mesoloth, correct?
Wrecked.
Okay. 24. Let's see. So it's going to go ahead and make its concentration check.
It's concentrating.
I
Oh
believe
yeah,
so.
duh, the cloud.
Yeah,
I'm paying attention. Brain work. Brain work, do.
the
Do
giant
have-
cloud that is attempting
There's
to
so
murder
much
me.
horribleness happening.
So with a 24, it has to beat a 12 on the DC, and it matched a 12 exactly.
Oh. Next time. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use my aggressive racial feature, and I'm going to move over to here.
All right. Now, one thing I should let you know about the, because this may affect if you want to go there. The roper is currently 30 feet in the air, hanging from the
Oh,
ceiling.
right, that is correct. He's on the ceiling, isn't he? Well, okay then. So,
So you hear this will swink.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, in that case, go over to this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rushing on over to the
There you
Otiug.
go.
Very nice. Vom, anything else from you?
No.
Okay. And now, really quick, a point of order. Elios, as you were being pulled to the roper, you would have actually pulled through the Mesoloth's poison. So can I have
Yes.
you make a retroactive Constitution saving throw?
Would he have been within 10 feet of me? Probably not.
Actually, as that happened, yes. At
Yeah, I
that
agree.
exact moment.
So that's
I
plus
thought
3.
the roper was 30 feet in the air.
He is 30 feet in the air. With
The cloud is along the ground, though, I believe.
Yes. So as he
but
was
Elios
being
being-
pulled, he was on the ground.
Oh, up and through it. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Elios
Yeah.
has not been pulled into the air quite yet.
So.
Okay, so plus 3. That would be a total of 13 for me.
Okay, you save.
Okay.
So you take 11 points of poison damage as you pass through the cloud.
God. That's the same.
Am I still in the cloud, or did I pass like completely through it?
At this point, you have, with you being now 10 feet in the air, you have passed through it. You're no longer in it.
Cool. 3 dimensions in space.
They're so hard. Okay.
This is normally why the game goes this way.
So,
Uh,
with that, Fess, you are up. Elios, you are on deck. Lilith, you are in the hole.
all right. Well, I don't like being where I'm at. I still have slow on me for 2 more rounds.
Still have slow, and at the moment, you are still grappled and restrained.
Well, I don't like that. I don't like that even one schmidgeroony. So I'm going to use Misty Step.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm going to you know what, I'm just gonna kind of pop out right where I am though there.
so I can continue to help out my friend on his turn.
Okay, so the Otyugh holding on to Fess's form, suddenly Fess vanishes in a puff of mist. The arm grappling now air as it lowers to the ground. Fess now appearing a little bit to the left of the arm, but essentially in the same spot. Very cool, Fess. And I believe with you taking that bonus action, that is all you are able to do on your turn unless you want to move.
No, I'm gonna stay here and give my friends some friendship. I'm just gonna roll my shield right here, put my rapier right here.
Okay. Which will then bring
Get
us
away.
to Elios, who is currently, you are currently grappled, and also grappled and restrained.
So what does that mean as far as what I can do on my turn?
You have a movement speed of 0. Attack rolls against you are at advantage. You fail, or you have disadvantage on dex saves. You can take an action to attempt to break free of the grapple. Yeah, and that's it.
All right. So
You can also take actions normally as well.
yeah. Am I within melee of the Otyugh?
Actually, yeah, you are.
All right. So as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay, Hexblade's Curse onto the Otyugh.
And then using this interesting vantage point, I'm going to stab it with my trident.
All right, stabbing at it.
And I assume I have flanking?
You do actually with the weird. Yes, you do.
All right. So I rolled a 19 on the die,
That will
but
hit.
because of Hexblade's Curse, that counts as a crit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the Bardic Inspiration from my cousin, and my sneak attack,
Ooh.
and the die for the actual thing. But then I
Okay.
also have Branding Smite up. So that means I'll be rolling 3d6 for that damage. So I will do this in order for you.
Okay. Oh boy.
I'm going to have to write all this down just to let you know.
It's okay. You can do them one at a time if you would like. I can keep track of those.
Okay, so that's 11 points of piercing damage just from the trident. So that's sorry. No, I'll do it and then I'll let you know.
Okay. So while maths is happening, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of fun, chaotic things happening here on the Gauntlet. If you are enjoying this show, please consider giving us a follow. Come join us in the tavern. You can be a part of our Discord community. We would greatly appreciate that. You can see other shows that we are doing. Check out our schedule. We have a show coming up on Sunday where we do Let's Plays. We've got, this is our Big Friday show. Wednesdays is Damn Paradise if you want something a little more spooky and scary. And then on Mondays, we paint miniatures. We have a grand old time here on the Adventurers Pack. Big old shout out to all of you watching right now. Shout out to everyone who is subscribing as well, and a quick shout out to all of our patrons over at Patreon. We love you all so much. If you would like to become a patron, you can check it over. You get some cool perks for being a part of it, including all the battle maps that we use here on the Gauntlet. You can use for your own home games. Hi, my name's Scott. I like to talk very quickly while vamping.
All
Okay,
right.
now your turn to vamp, Gauntlet Master. Feel the pain.
That's my life. It's fine.
So
Yes.
that's 38 points of piercing damage.
Woo!
And
Now
I
I'm
rolled
feeling the pain.
almost max damage on the radiant. So that's a total of 24 points of radiant damage to the
Oh.
Otyugh.
Ooh, for a total of 62?
Slow clap. That is just
For
brilliant.
posterity's sake, that's 2 6s and a 5
No.
on the radiant damage. So
Wow. Bearded
Full
brother
clap,
saying.
ladies and gentlemen.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
is it still up?
It's
Oh,
sti-
+3. +3 because it's hexed. Hex
plus 3
bladed.
because it's hexed, so an additional 3. Ow! Good lord! Yes, it is
on.
still up, but dang, that was a lot, Elios.
Well, I'll stab it again with my second attack.
With your second attack, and as you're doing that, the bearded brother in the chat saying, Fest just made that sound like a wrestling promo. Oh, don't you dare tell me. Don't you dare tell me that's a... Yeah! Oh, I love it!
I just rolled an 18 and a 19.
Love it. Okay.
So that will be. That's less this time.
Most things are less now. Yes.
8 points of piercing damage.
Additional 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's a good question.
Still fantastic.
No, next time I hit. Okay, so that's cool.
Okay. Nice. Anything else on your turn, Elios?
I'm just gonna, be all cozy in the tendrils that are holding
Yes,
me.
they are wriggling around you, and my goodness gracious. Okay, Lilith, you are up at the start of your turn. I need you to make that Constitution saving throw.
All right. Come on. Ooh, that was very good. 21.
You succeed, so you will take 10 points of poison damage in this cloud of poison.
All right. Just to let you know, the previous one knocked out my armor of Agathis.
Okay.
And then, okay, go there. I am getting the fudge out of this cloud.
Getting out of the cloud, okay.
Because that is awful in every way. So I am doing my full 30 feet to here, and then I am going to turn towards the disgusting trident dude, and first I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to hex him.
Okay, going to hex him. So this creature is now hexed as well.
Just to add to the hexing in this room.
Okay.
And then I am going to shoot at him with 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast.
Firing at him with 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast. Okay, go ahead and make those attacks.
Ooh, I will use an adrenaline surge on that first one.
All right.
So the first one is a 14.
14 does not hit the Mezzaloth.
Alright, and then... Oh my gosh, why is with all these natural ones? And then I'll use another adrenaline surge.
Another adrenaline
on
surge
another
coming out.
dice. Oh, that's much better. That is a... non-natural 20.
All right, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. And that is 5 points of thunder damage and 3 points of necrotic. And I also
Now, just to
get
double check,
choose...
with your Eldritch Blast, isn't that force damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. Force damage. You're right.
Okay. So that
I'm
was...
used to doing thunder, not force. This is a new thing.
So 5 of force and 4 of necrotic, you say?
3 of necrotic.
3 of
And
necrotic,
I get
okay.
to choose an ability that it has to that has disadvantage on.
Yes, so that actually happens as you cast it. So not
Right.
not-
I just
yeah.
realized that I didn't do that.
Okay. What would you like for him to have disadvantage on?
So I am going to give him disadvantage on wisdom.
Disadvantage on wisdom. Okay. Just to double check, is this Hex or Hexblade's Curse?
This is hex.
Okay.
Straight hex.
Good to know. And mark down for wisdom. All right. Lilith, anything else from you?
That will do it.
Gauntlet Master.
Yes.
I multiplied. Add 10 points of radiant damage.
An additional 10 points of radiant damage to the Otium.
Yeah, 17 times 2 is not 24, it's 34. So.
Okay. Okay, it's still up.
Yeah. It's fine.
But in that one blow, it went from being very fine to having a lot of worries suddenly. Okay, that is then going to bring us to the Otiug. That it wants food. It's going to attempt to get food from. It's going to keep going after you, Fess. So it is going to make its tentacle attack on you, and that is going to be 12 on the first one.
Okay, no. No. Oh. No.
And it's going to make a second one. That is going to be much better.
Oh,
Bringing it
damn it.
23.
Yeah, fine. It's
All right,
cool.
so
I just
that-
used my Misty Step to get away from you. It's cool.
That is
Bastard.
8 points of bludgeoning as the tentacle smashes into you, and an additional 3 points of piercing as
Alright.
the spines dig into you. And yes, indeed, Zagmeister, Elios is trying to say that he dealt 75 points of damage on that crit.
Holy crit.
So that then is he's going to attempt to bite you now, Fess, as he has you in his tentacle. This being at advantage now. Okay. That's still just an 11 to hit, so that's not going to do
Nope.
it.
Oh,
That's
so
it for the
irritating.
Otiug.
Okay.
Bringing us to the Mesoloth, who is going to rush towards you here,
Man, this
Lilith,
girl.
and is going to
What?
use his trident to attempt to stab into you. His first attack. Ooh, not great. Yeah, a 12 is not going to do it. Is then going to use his second attack. And that one is going to be a 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, so coming at you with the trident, unable to do anything. That then is it for the Mesoloth, bringing us to the Roper. First off, the Roper is going to attempt to grapple onto Vom. This first tendril is going to be a 22 to hit.
Hits.
All right, Vom, you are now grappled by one of the tendrils of the Roper. And it doesn't really want to fight for that food. Yeah, so he's just going to have the two of you. He's going to first focus on the first food that it had. He's going to use his real ability to bring you the 25 feet up to him, which I believe brings you right within range. He is going to attempt to bite you, Elios. So, because you are restrained, this being at advantage, that is a 25. For 19 points of piercing damage as he begins to gnaw into you.
All right, as a reaction, I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, as it bites into you, an eruption of flame coming from Elios makes its
So it needs to make a dex save, yes.
spoilers. Not great at those. That is going
What?
to be
The
a
living rock?
2.
No way.
That fails. I'm not so tasty, big boy. And that is a total of 18. Nope, still can't do math. Guys, my brain just can't even handle what happened.
Elios is
24
a-
points of fire damage.
24 points of fire damage into the Roper. Very nice. That is
Elios is
it
the habanero pepper.
for the
Woo!
Roper, which is then going to bring us to Vom Stigabashi. You are up. Fess, you are on deck. Elios, you're in the hole. Lilith, you're after that.
So I'm
Alright.
grappled by the roper, but I'm still in the same spot I was, yeah?
Yes. It is. Yeah, it is only able to reel one at a time, so you're still on the ground. You are grappled and restrained.
Right. Incidentally, I don't think the Otiug made its wisdom save.
I don't believe it did either. So that is going to be an 11.
Fails. I'll be a total of 20 points of necrotic damage.
Total of 20 points of necrotic damage. The Otiug crumbles and becomes a part of the trash that it was living in. Fess, if you
Thank you.
recall the damage that it had dealt to you, that would have happened before its turn.
Ah,
That would have happened at the start of its turn. So
I'm alive.
you are enjoy that health back.
Well, I feel so much better.
And
Oh,
I
feel-
gained
I feel free.
All
I
right.
gained
so
10 hit points due to Hexblade's Curse.
Excellent. Vom, what would you like to do?
So am I grappled and restrained?
Yes, you are grappled and restrained.
And if I am restrained, remind me, it's just movement to 0. I can still do stuff like spells.
Yes, you can still do stuff like spells. You are your attacks are at disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. But that's all good.
Right.
Really quick, Zag is asking how much damage did that negate, Fess? How much did you recover from that?
11.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Right then, well, I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to throw another guiding bolt up into the face of the roper.
All right, a guiding bolt into the face of the roper.
Straight its eyeball.
15.
15 does not hit the roper.
Damn. Oh, I can't go anywhere. There's nothing to hit. And, right, I'm just going to stay where I'm in.
All right, staying where you are. That is then going to bring us to Fess. You are up. Elios, you're on deck. Lilith, you are in the hole.
Gonna mutter
well,
to all the
there's-
little orky boys around me. Good job, lads.
Left a little high five. There's also not a lot I can do. I'm going to tell my friends up there with the roper, like, sorry guys. And I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to just very slowly just pat myself on the shoulder, and some of that dark energy pours out, and I will heal myself for 10 hit points.
All right, Fess, using Lay on Hands to regain 10 hit points. Anything
That
else on
feels
your
good.
turn?
Nope. That's about all I can freaking do.
Okay.
So we'll call
That then
there.
brings us to Elios. You're up. Lilith, you're on deck.
All right. So, seeing as I'm a potential snack to this little thing, I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay.
So, I'm going to make a melee spell attack. Are those at disadvantage too, or just...
That will be a
I'm touching
disadvantage. Yes, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay. 19.
A 19 does not hit the roper.
Oh!
Yeah. As you
Well-
reach forward to touch it and put some of your necrotic energy into it, the energy doesn't seem to go past the stone that is its hide.
Guys, seasons don't fear the roper, but maybe we should.
No!
How long have you been waiting to say that?
No, that just came to me as that happened.
That was so beautiful that I'm not even
Bravo.
mad that I can't
Bravo.
hit it with the 19.
Oh, maybe we're gonna need a boo emote. Just-
Well, that's my turn.
All right. Lilith, you are up. What would you like to do?
I love me.
Alright, seeing that this bastard tried to stab me in the back with this trident, I'm gonna turn around and stab him back.
All right, attempting to stab back at the chitinous form of the Mesoloth.
That is a 27.
A 27 will hit.
I would hope so. Cannot really roll much higher. Nice. Alright, that is... Oh, fabulous. 13 points of piercing and 3 points in necrotic.
13 points of piercing and 3 points of necrotic.
I'm gonna pull my rapier out and look at him and stab him again. Try to.
All right, going to stab at him again.
Ooh, that did not do as well. That is a 17.
17 does not hit the Mesaloth, unfortunately.
Alright. Got him once. Yeah, that's all I'll do. I'm just gonna yell like, these bastards are hard to hit!
Okay. That is then going to bring us to the everything else. So, first up, with that dead, that is bringing us to the Mesaloth. That is going to, yeah, it's just going to keep on attacking you, Lilith. So its first attack is going to be a 21 to hit with the trident.
That hits.
All right, and that will be... wrong day. 12 points of piercing damage as it grips a hold of it with all 4 of its arms and jabs into you.
Alright, and I will use Hellish Rebuke, because screw that, you can burn in hell.
All right, and that is going to be a 4 on the dexterity save.
Right, so I roll d10. That is 14 points.
14
of
points.
Fire.
As the flame erupts over the Mesaloth, you can see that parts of it hit the armor and just singe right off. It does not appear to be as hurt as you would have expected from that.
I assume as much, but it's something.
It is then going to take one of its claws off of the trident and attack you with it, and that is going to be woohoo, a 25 to hit.
Ouch.
And that will be another 7 points of slashing damage as it cuts across your face.
Alright, so then I need to again make Constitution save. Made the first one, made the second one. Got it.
All right, that is
Hex
it
is still up.
for the Mesaloth, which is then going to bring us to the Roper. That now that more people are out and about, it is going to attempt to grapple a hold of you, Fess, with its remaining tendrils. It's only got the 2 left, so its first attack is that not gonna do it. Its second attack also not gonna do it.
Just as a reminder, my AC down by 2.
It got a 7 and a 3. So
Got it.
it's gonna do that, and that's another 7, and its fourth try with the 10. Wow, 7-3-7-3. So
I like this pattern.
with all of that, it is
Really
going
good.
to take another bite at Elios. This is going to be again at advantage, and that is a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. That is 26 points of piercing damage.
I am down.
All right, as it begins to chomp away at Elios, it is then going to reel Vom in. You are now 25 feet into the air. That is it for the Roper, bringing us
Exactly what I was hoping for, because my orcs
Oh.
come with me.
to... They
And
do.
if it reels me in, it enters their sphere.
And that is going to be a 6 on its wisdom saving throw.
Fails.
Okay.
14 points of necrotic damage, and as I'm really reeled in, I was gonna be like, ha ha ha, you've fallen into my trap, you big pointy bastard.
All right, 14 points of necrotic damage onto the Roper. And ladies and gentlemen, you know her, you love her. She's the healer of the chat. Fire Garnet Snake has redeemed
Hey!
mass healing word for the party.
Absolute hero.
A
Oh,
little freaking hero you are, Fire Guarded Snake.
Let me just
Oh.
pull that up
How
here
much?
really quick. So you all regain 10 points of health.
oh, fabulous.
Fire Garnet Snake, thank you so very much. Spoonkins in the chat as well, redeeming an adrenaline surge for Lilith. Bring you all back to 3 with all full adrenaline and full inspiration. That is it for the Roper. And that is then bring us, yeah, Vom, you are up. Fess, you're on deck. Elios, you are in the hole.
Right, so I'm engaged with it now, aren't I?
Yes, you are within melee range.
Right,
You gave it a
firstly,
ring and everything?
ha, 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 ha. Firstly, going to use my action to cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay. Let's
It
see
needs to make a
here.
deck save.
And that is going to... Ooh, with a 20 on the die, that is going to be a 19.
Oh, then
Ooh.
nothing happens. Saves. For my bonus action, then, I cast Spiritual Weapon. It appears in the air next to me, ready to stab and poke and prod.
Spiritual weapon coming in to offer its aid. Let me go ahead and bring that in for you, Vom. Here you are, and you should have control of it now.
Pointy Stick of Grumsh! And I attack with it.
All right, attacking with the pointy stick of Groomsh.
Natural 20!
Yeah!
Okay.
Your dice are awesome.
I really like Vom's dice. They're very good. Okay, so that'll be 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage onto the Roper. Very nice. Okay, that was your action and your bonus. Vom, anything else from you?
Actually, I think... No, because I'd already named the damage. So I will save my Bardic Inspiration to beef up another one of my rolls.
Okay. With that, that will then bring us to Fess. You are up. Elios, you are on deck. Lilith, you are in the hole.
All right. Now slow fades. This is my that's over now. I
Slow
did
is
returns,
over
right?
for you, Fess. It's only the 3
Oh.
turns.
Yes. Oh my God. I feel like I gotta run.
Don't you miss the days
okay.
of it being a minute?
No. Why would you say that? No. So that Roper is how far in the air?
The Roper is 30 feet in the air.
Oh God. There's. Oh my. Not awesome with that crossbow. I think I got. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta worry about this Mezzaloth. That was. Sorry, I'm thinking thoughts. Okay.
It's all right. We're just hanging out.
Literally.
Literally.
I don't want to get yelled at for making puns anymore. I'm going to dash.
All right, using your
Hereabouts.
full action to get up to the Mezzaloth. Which will
All
then
right.
bring us to Elios. You are up. Lilith, you are on
Alright.
deck.
Well, after passing out and then coming back to, I am going to whip around and stab this thing in the mouth
All right,
with my
going
trident.
to stab at this thing in the mouth with your trident. Still at disadvantage, unfortunately.
Yes. That's a 17. That does not
17
hit.
Does not hit, no.
Ooh, do I do this? I'm going to use my inspiration to roll this straight.
All right, using your inspiration from the chat to roll this at a straight roll.
And then, oh, do I do that? Yeah, I'm going to use a point of adrenaline surge to.
And an adrenaline to re-roll it.
Nope, that was way worse.
All right.
I'm just gonna look longingly into its eyes, and if it has them, and
It's got
say,
the
"I
one
hope you
big
enjoy
one."
me."
It
I
has,
look into its eye.
it has one massive eye that is about the size of your face.
Hello,
Okay.
darling.
That's then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. What would you like to do?
Alright, seeing as I now have a friend next to me who likes to smash and hit things as well, I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level at this bugger in front of me.
Okay. Dissonant
He has
Whispers.
disadvantage on Wisdom saving throws.
Let me check this. So, if I believe I've had to work with this one in the past. It has disadvantage on those ability checks.
For Hex, it says saving throws. Oh, it says ability checks. yes.
ability checks. So unfortunately, a saving throw does not count as an ability check.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, it is a very
Learning
specific
new
area
things.
in there. So it
This
will
is an
still have
educational
this.
show.
Yes.
I am learning new things. That is fine.
And
Now I know.
this is the sort of thing that I'm still making sure that I know that one because I've played a Hexblade Warlock before, and my gosh, if I am still confused by it. But still, that is going to be an 8 on its save.
All right, it doesn't save, and I need to find more dice. Oh, I need to find even more dice. Hold on.
All right,
Got it.
finding a bunch of dice to do.
Oh,
Some
yes,
damage.
listen to that.
Love the sound. You gotta love it.
All right, so that is. So that is 13 points of psychic and 6 points of necrotic.
13 points and 6, and it moves as far away from you as it can. As it steps away, that will provoke an attack of opportunity from the both of you.
And
Ooh, yes.
I,
I love these now.
as you may guess, we'll be doing Booming Blade.
All right, Booming Blade again.
Ooh, do I have an adrenaline surge?
You do. You've got 3.
Oh, natural 20!
Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh,
Go
that's
from
good.
a 2 to a 20.
Okay.
Hell yes, Lilith. Killing it.
Yes.
Hopefully, literally.
Yeah.
I got a soft 20.
Soft
on
20
that
will
master.
also hit, so let's get damage from the both of you.
12, since my math will be faster.
Okay. 12 points of damage there.
Oh my god. Because I rolled max, I don't know what that even is.
It is max.
It's too exciting!
Right. 8.
It's too exciting for math.
Okay, so that is 35. And does my hex count for this or no? I don't think it does, but I'm just double checking.
Is it a dice that you roll?
It is a die that
Yeah.
you roll. You add a d6 die to the attack, so yeah, that is doubled as well.
That was not anything. Oh my god, so 39.
Total of 39 points of
Killing
damage.
it, cousin.
It doesn't even get to take a step away before it
Literally.
falls and collapses to the ground. The cloud kill fading away.
Oh, that's good.
All right, now I hit that with an attack of opportunity, so I get to move.
You do get to move.
I'm going to just casually stroll.
It's
Casual.
fine, Fess. It's fine.
Nothing about this is scary at all. It's cool.
Take your time.
All right, as Fess casually strolls through Lilith, heading over to this scene that is happening. Lilith, anything else on your turn? Because that was your action.
Alright, so since I have my bonus action, I am going to move my hex to the thing in the sky.
All right, moving the hex over to the roper.
And just out of curiosity, what is an ability check then?
We will talk about that in the post-show hangout. They will likely not come up right now. So,
Got it. Okay.
with that, that is then going to bring us to the roper. That is going to do everything that it can. First thing it's going to do is try and grapple a hold of you, Fess. So, its first attack, that's a 4 on the die. That is a natural 1 for the second, a natural 1 for the third, and wow, a natural 1
Wow.
for the fourth.
Is that 3 in a row?
That was 3 natural
in a row.
ones in a row
Ooh.
on the tendrils of the roper. It does, however, still get to take a bite at you, Elios, and that is going to be 21 to hit.
Yeah. That hits. I like to imagine that it's just doing this at you, Fess. Like,
That's pretty much what it is doing, and that is going to be 28 points of
Oh.
PC damage as it takes a
Oh.
chunk out of you.
and I go down for a second time dramatically.
All right,
Oh,
Elios.
cousin!
Unconscious again. That is it for the roper, bringing us back to Vom. You are up, Fess, you're on deck. Elios, you are unconscious.
Vom! 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 You should hit it with a cowbell.
Um, first I'm gonna attack it with my spiritual weapon.
All right, attacking it with the spiritual weapon.
For a 21.
21 will hit the roper.
I think that's
Oh, good. 10 points of spiritual weapon damage.
All right, 10 points of, I believe, force damage coming from the spiritual weapon.
Force damage.
Very nice. Vom, that was your bonus action.
And then for my main action, I'm going to spend a point of inspiration so that I get a straight roll on trying to smack it with a hammer.
All right, attempting to smack it with a hammer using your inspiration. As that is happening, Spoonkins has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Elios. We're just trying to get you back.
23.
23 will hit.
I'm also going to add my bardic inspiration to the damage on this. And oh, what a feeling! Stigabashi's fighting on the ceiling.
Hey, what comes? He just got last, and I got you in trouble.
12 magical
We
bludgeoning.
laughed.
12
Yeah.
points of magical bludgeoning damage from the hammer, and so much psychic damage to me and my poor brain. Why do I do this with you all?
You
My
love us.
gosh.
Because you think we're amazing.
I'm gonna
You
kill.
love us.
I'm gonna kill each
You
and every
love
one
us,
of you.
man.
What is?
You already have
You already
twice.
have.
Down to the point.
You love the
Gauntlet,
music.
baby.
Vom, anything else from you?
No.
Alrighty. That will then bring us to Fess, you are up. Elios, you are on deck. Lilith, you are in the hole.
God, I feel useless against this thing. As soon as I pull out my hand crossbow, it's gonna be useless. This happens every stinking time. But you know what? Damn it! I'm going to put my rapier away and pull out my hand crossbow and aim it up right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna come like right like there.
All right, heading right over there. All right, Fess. So,
All right.
that will then bring us to Elios. Can I get a death saving throw from you, please?
That is a 2.
That is a fail. Okay. Lilith, you are up. What would you like to do?
All right. Just out of curiosity, this spot here isn't blocking me from seeing it, right?
It is. So this is a massive pillar, essentially a wall of stone.
All right. Well, I will go. Boop. There.
All right, moving on over there.
And I am going to point my rapier up towards the stalactite. Say, "Stop eating my friends!" As like this cackling energy goes up the rapier and shoots out 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast.
All right, 2 Eldritch Blasts coming at the Roper.
That is a 25.
That will hit.
Alright. That is the bonus. 5 points for the first one.
5
Oh,
points.
wait, nope. 5 points of force for the first one and 3 points of necrotic.
5 points for the and 3 on the first. All right, and the second Eldritch Blast.
Do I have an adrenaline surge still?
You do.
I
You
feel
got
like I've been using
2.
so many of these.
You have, but the
Nice.
chat is very generous, and they keep on bringing
chat
more.
is
You
lovely.
currently have 2.
That's fantastic because that's a natural 20.
Natural 20 on the Eldritch Blast. Oh, let's see the damage.
Alright. Come on, D10. Do me good. You have not been doing me good all day. It did not do me good. Alright. Damn you, Chrome. Nope, that's on the floor. Okay. That's also cocked. Okay. So that is 4 points of force damage and 10 points of narcotic.
Ooh. For a total of 14 points of damage coming at the Roper. Vom, you actually start to feel its tendril loosen its grip slightly. You are still grappled. You are still restrained. But it's not feeling great. Okay. Lilith, anything else from your turn?
Yes, I will cast Healing Word on my cousin at 3rd level.
Okay,
Oh.
healing word on Elios at 3rd level.
How many dice is that? Oh my gosh. You are gonna love this. 17. 21. I rolled 2 sixes and a
21
5.
points of healing to Elios. Elios, you are back at it again.
Ugh.
He's got
Okay.
wide sneakers.
Lilith,
That meme dead. I don't
anything
know.
else?
That is it.
That is it. Okay, that is then going to bring us to the Roper that at the start of its turn is going to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 15.
Saves, so it takes half damage. Oh, not bad. 8 points of necrotic.
Taking 8 points of necrotic. As you feel its tendrils loosen again, Elios, you awaken to the sudden feeling of falling as the Roper comes unloosed from the ceiling, and Elios and Vom, you each fall the full height.
Can I bust out my wings?
You cannot, because it is not your turn.
Damn it!
And that is going to be 11 points of bashing damage as you crash into the ground to the both of you.
Every stinking time I pull out my hand crossbow.
With the Roper killed, the room once again goes dark, and you feel the air rushing past you.
Oh my gosh, we're out of this room.
And we are going to go ahead and take an intermission at that point,
Oh,
ladies and
thank
gentlemen.
Oh!
Oh my gosh!
The
We're out
orcish
of the
mining
room of
industry triumphs
hell.
again.
God, CR5 is no joke.
It really
We
is.
are the
indeed.
wind, the sun, and the rain. We didn't fear it, you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief 10-minute intermission so that our players can stretch their legs, refill their water, do all the stuff they need to do. A reminder for you all, if you've been with us this whole time, stretch yourselves, get some water, stay hydrated. Self-care, it's important. We will be right back. Before we go, if you are new here, please consider giving us a follow. Means the world to us. And think about what you want those emotes to be. And talk to us about them in our Discord. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Bye, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gauntlet. We hope that you enjoyed your break. My gosh, we were just reminiscing about the fact that that whole room was worth absolutely 0 XP to these poor challengers. Oh, the chaos it giveth and it taketh away, and it really be takingeth away a lot more these days.
Yes.
God, whose fault could that be?
I wonder.
So, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Adventures Pack. Hope that you enjoyed your break. Before we dive into anything, a quick reminder that our charity of the month, Fess, Emmy, take it away.
Absolutely. So our charity of the month is Color of Change. They are just so cool, you guys. Seriously, the amount of work that they are doing, it's so much. Like, I know I could just tell you guys really quick in a bumper, but it's too fast. It's too much. They're one of the largest online communities for racial justice. They're great, beautiful, amazing people. Go give them some love, please, and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on their mailing list. They do a lot.
Oh, dang. In addition to that, if you are enjoying the show, we would love for you to be a part of our community. Come and join us over at Discord. It is totally free for anyone to join. We don't keep any barriers. Come and have some fun. Chat with us, and be sure to come hang out at the post-show hangout, where we will talk about what went right, what went wrong, and all sorts of stuff. The difference between ability checks and saving throws that we're still all this stuff. Anyway, players, are you ready to continue forth into the Gauntlet?
I have a feeling if we say no, it doesn't matter.
I mean, if you
No,
say no,
I
we'll just
agree.
end the stream here, and you all have a
No,
great
no, no,
night.
no.
Good night, kids. Bye. I'm gonna order some tacos. Good night.
Well, that was fun. See you later.
Let's do this.
I want
Ladies.
some XP.
Ladies and gentlemen, the air rushing past you, the darkness surrounding you, you find yourselves landing in the darkened camp. The soft rippling of the water to the direct left of you gives a brief moment of relaxing before you see directly ahead of you 2 figures. One rather tall and long appendages, a mane of blackened hair covering her darkened skin, as you see a night hag speaking to a pale-fleshed being that has more intelligence about him than you've seen of anything else that looks to be beyond the grave. This is a revenant.
Ooh, yeah.
Fess, you are up first. Elios, you are on deck. Fess, what would you like to do?
We'll just go right here. That seems good.
Okay.
And I will hold an attack for whoever so dare come near me.
Holding an attack for whoever so dare come near you. As you move forward, the Night Hag and the Revenant share a glance. They look at you, and the Night Hag just points and says, "That's one." Elios, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to fly about 15 feet in the air,
15 feet into the air.
and seeing this interaction, I am going to cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at the Revenant.
2 Eldritch Blasts at the Revenant. Okay.
Ooh, yes, and the first one is... Let me just double check my modifier real quick. Yes, I've only been doing it all night. It's fine. That is a 23 to hit.
23 will definitely hit the Revenant.
All right, so that's 6 points on the first one of force damage.
All right, 6 points of force damage.
Ooh. I'm going to use an adrenaline surge on that one.
Okay, an adrenaline surge to re-roll.
And that's a natural 20. That was worth it.
Oh, a very nice start.
All right, so that will be a total of 16 points of force
Additional
damage.
16 points on the second blast. Very nice. Elios, anything else from you?
No, I'm tapped.
All right. Bringing us to the Revenant that, Elios, you can see from the 2 blasts that hit it, parts of its flesh had been bruised and battered, but you can see that the bruising begins to fade as it heals at the start of its turn.
Bugger.
And it is then going to rush towards you, Fess. As it approaches you, that will provoke your held action. So if you want to go ahead and
Yep.
make that attack.
All right. Damn right I do. That is going to be a 22 to hit. Gauntlet
22 will hit the Revenant.
Master. That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage onto the Revenant. Very nice. Very nice. And I forgot. Okay, yes. And that is that for the held action. Which brings us to the Revenant. That is going to use its multi-attack against you. Bringing up its, it will bring its hands into 2 fists and literally just going to start punching at you. That is a 2 on the first and 17 on the second. Neither of them able to hit you. That is going to be it for the Revenant, which then brings us to the Night Hag. Fess, seeing you coming out and towards, let's see here. Yep, she is going to open up her hands and simply cast Magic Missile on you. As 3 darts of energy fly out from her open palm. And that is going to be 5 points of force damage from the first, 3 from the second, and 4 from the third. For a total of 12 points of force damage on Fess.
Rude. Right past the armor it went.
The Night Hag is then going to step back and keep an eye on the field. Which then brings us to Lilith. You are up. What would you like to do?
Alright. First, I am going to use my bonus action to put Hex on the Night Hag.
All right, bonus action to bring Hex onto the Night Hag.
And then I am going to point my rapier in her direction as the cackling energy courses through it and cast Eldritch Blast on her.
All right, Eldritch Blast onto her as well.
Alright, so the first one is a 22.
A 22 will hit.
Doop, doop. I like throwing things on the floor, apparently. So that is 7 points of force and 3 points of necrotic.
All right, so a total of 10.
And then the second one, I will use an adrenaline surge on that natural one.
All right, using an adrenaline surge to re-roll there.
Nope.
Oh.
It's alright. Just getting the kinks out. Still new to this. New spell. New
You're
things.
doing great. You're doing great, Lilith.
Okay.
Thanks,
Look
cousin.
so good. You look so good. So powerful.
Lilith,
At least it looks cool.
anything else from you?
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea for all of us to be here in a line, but I also don't know where to go. So I am just going to go, like, I don't want to go next to the water. That seems scary. I'm going to go here.
Certainly, the scenery in the Gauntlet is never suspect.
Never.
Okay.
Not at all.
Lilith, as you rush towards the trees,
Yep.
you see movement. As first a large red claw grabs a hold of a trunk. A second, as a toad-like face peers through, a red slad enters into the arena and is going to come right up to you.
No.
Oh.
And it is going to
Alright.
use its multi-attack to make 3 claw attacks against you. That first attack
Okay.
is an 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second attack, also an 18. And third attack, is lower. So with all 3 claws cutting at you, you duck and bob and weave and avoid all of them. Just looks down at you with his massive jaws and has a smile down at you. That is it for the red slad, bringing us to Vom, you are up, Fess, you're on deck, Elios, you're in the hole.
Right, Gauntlet Master, I believe my spirit guardians and spiritual
They-
weapon are still active.
Are indeed.
The tiny horde of little orcs, now having changed their form because of their new environment, have their painted faces black with war paint so as to conceal themselves in this nighttime environment. And the spiritual weapon looks like a spear still.
Do they have little tactical gear? Just like
Oh my
Please tell
gosh.
me they do.
Are they wearing camo?
Small ghillie suits.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just tiny bushes running around.
I mean, we're not big into stealth, but it does make them look scary.
They're ghillie suits, but they're in for fall color.
Yes. And googly eyes, you know.
So for my bonus action, my spiritual weapon is going to go swing through the air over towards this big ugly toad man, and he's going to try and stab him.
All right, trying to stab at the big ugly toad man.
For a 17,
A 17 will hit the red slad.
so that will be 9 points of force damage.
9 points of force damage. Okay.
I'm then going to move over here, be like, "Oi, ugly!" Try and get his attention. But then for my action, I'm actually going to look over towards the Revenant. And there will be a flash of red light in my eye as I growl. "Glory of the slaughter of battle is reserved for the living." I cast Turn Undead.
Oh, yes!
Okay. As the wave of holy energy rushes over, you see it physically hit the Revenant. And he looks back at you. I have a purpose. And he is immune to turn undead.
Well, now I just want to hit him even harder.
rude.
Very rude.
This room seems to be our weaknesses.
It is an educational show.
It is an educational show that is very rude, and I do not approve.
Vom, would you like to do anything else?
What's her?
Okay.
Oh.
Fess, you are up. Elios, you are on deck.
Oh, I'm so angry. I will turn and look this revenant and its undead eyes, and I'll say, "My purpose is greater than your own, and it is to destroy you." And I will smack him real hard with my rapier.
Smacking him real hard with the rapier. Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit the Revenant.
Delightful. I only wish I had not spent my smites on smiting my friend. It's
Whoops.
meant to-
Smiting his friendship?
It is really not. There'll be 9 points of piercing damage with gusto.
9 points of piercing damage with gusto. Okay.
As I whip it around again and I come straight for his vital bits.
Straight for his vital bits, which
I'm
are not
gonna
quite-
use. I don't know what they are. It's all of them. Any of the bits. I'm going to use an adrenaline surge to re-roll that.
Using an adrenaline surge to reroll. Okay.
All right. I'm guessing a 24 hits.
24 does hit.
Oh, I'm gonna smack him so hard. Oh, Crom, that's gonna be 6 points of damage.
More 6 points of damage. All right, Fess, anything else from you?
I'm gonna look really angry.
Okay. Elios, you are up. What would you like to do?
Yes, I will fly saunteringly right here, and say, "Hey, Night Hag, your green sisters were a little bit of a nuisance. So are you." And I'm going to throw 2 more Eldritch Blasts to her direction. Ooh. 24 to hit.
24 will hit the Night Hag.
Oh, Crom. That is 5 points of force damage on the first one.
5 points of force on the first.
That's cocked. All right, same roll, 24 again.
Okay.
And that is 12 points of force damage.
12 points. Okay. And Elios, anything else from you?
As a bonus action, I'm going to flip my hair out of my eye.
Okay. Fess, as you are fighting with this revenant, he looks up at you and simply says, "You are my purpose," and is going to fight
Oh no.
his fists into you once again, and that is going to be a 20 to hit there. He is not going to hit with
Nope.
that. 23 for the second, however.
All right, that'll do it.
So that is going to be an initial 9 points of bludgeoning, and because
Okay.
you are his purpose,
Oh great.
another 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Just a total of 19 points, not the first.
Okay,
Not the
okay.
first. And
Let me put that back.
you are now grappled by him.
All right.
We're hugging.
Sure.
And with
I
that,
thought you liked hugging.
the night hag, looking up at you, Elios, says, "Well, yes, and you're a bit of a nuisance as well."
I get that a lot.
Sleep. As she casts sleep, which will encompass the entire party, I'm going to see exactly how many of you
Oh.
fall asleep. So that is
Ah.
going to be
That's real bad.
Uh-huh.
I know this spell.
Yeah.
Oh no.
for a total of 30 hit points.
Oh,
Um,
frickin' head of bananas.
it looks as though Elios, you are the only one. She is only able to get one of you with the spell.
Oh.
That's fine.
Elios, you fall asleep, and you
Good
fall.
night.
So as you fall,
Oh no.
you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage
But then I wake up again,
and
don't I?
immediately wake back up.
Oh,
So you fall asleep, crack onto the ground, and wake up. You're now prone on the ground.
Sleep flying again,
Oh,
Elios.
oh man.
What goes bump in the night? It's Elios.
I
That's
go
it.
bump at night, day. It's all. Never mind.
Actually, no. The Night Hag is then going to work her way over here. Oh, and I'm sorry. At the top of the Revenant's turn, he also healed. That is it for the Night Hag, which then brings us to Lilith. You are up. What would you like to do?
I really want to hurt you, Night Hag, but I have a frog in my face at the moment. What?
Quite in your throat.
Exactly. I'm not very thrilled about this. So I turn to him and say, "Can't you just hop away, please?" Or cast Dissonant Whispers at him.
Dissonant Whispers on the red slab.
Giant frog
Okay.
thing. on the
And
slab.
because of his magical resistance, he has advantage on this.
Mm.
And what kind? That is a Wisdom save. Ooh. Okay.
Ugh,
That's
Don't
still
like
a
that
7.
sound. So I only cast it at first level. All fours. So that is 12 points of psychic damage, and he must move as far from me as he can.
All right, 12 points of damage, and he must move as far away as possible. And as he moves away, that will provoke an attack of opportunity from the both of you. As that is happening,
Oh,
Ladies
it had
and
to happen
gentlemen,
at some point.
Bladro has called for a Wheel of Chaos on Vom. How's it going,
Hey,
Bladro?
play, bro.
We're gonna spin that wheel and see what exactly is in store for Vom. And here
I
we
welcome
go.
it.
Lethargic.
Damn!
Vom.
I do not welcome it.
That's the second time tonight. Oh,
The next
I hate
3
it.
Likes
rounds,
double.
you are subject to the slow spell.
Means no reaction, right?
which I believe means no reactions.
Oh.
That's
Ooh, that was
Right,
rough
bugger.
timing on that one.
Yeah,
No.
okay. Can I use an adrenaline surge on mine at least?
You absolutely can.
So I rolled a 4 and I rolled. Oh, fuck. 13.
13 does not hit the red slad.
Alright. Well. Oops.
As that is happening, Witch King has redeemed Rousing
Nice.
Speech to bring inspiration back to the party.
Hey!
Very nice. Which is bringing you
Party!
all at a total of full inspiration. Fess, you've got 3 adrenaline. Lilith, you've got 2. Lantiel's not here. Vom, you've got 3. And Elios, you've got 2. Thank you for that, Witch King.
Yes. Thank you. Ain't no party like a D&D party because the party don't stop till the cleric is down and we're out of potions.
Alright.
That didn't rhyme.
It did not.
I didn't
Lilith,
rhyme.
would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Yeah, what you were doing was not like a.
It's a meme.
It's just a very
Okay.
true statement.
Alright. Being annoyed with that, but at least this thing's not in my face anymore. I will use my movement to give Fess some friendship.
Alright, using your movement to give Fess some friendship. That
Like
then-
as I walk past her. High five.
I'll like creepily reach under this guy's arm and be like,
That then brings us to the red slad, who, at the start of his turn, you see his wounds beginning to close as well.
what?
He is
Oh,
then
okay.
going to rush up to you, Lilith, and is going to use his multi-attack to cut into you. That is 24 on the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is going to be as he bites into you. 7 points of piercing damage. As you can feel the toothy maw of this thing just latch onto your back, and he holds you there as he then begins to cut into you with his claws. That first claw attack is going to miss entirely. The second is a 24 to hit, and that will be 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
yeah, +3, buddy.
Oh, wait, I can do adrenaline surges on these.
You can, and you've got 2.
I swear, I've rolled so many natural ones tonight.
I mean, I think you are the leader in natural ones in general.
Okay, so you said +3?
Yes.
Okay, so that is 17.
17, okay. As the claw cuts into you, you can feel something in the wound, and you feel a soft wriggling. You shake your arm and tense your muscles, and you feel something pop out of your arm and land in the grass.
Nope. No. Alright.
That is it
and-
for... did you, and you want to use a reaction?
I don't know if I can. Because I had an opportunity attack on my last turn.
Ah,
Then
yes,
no.
so you cannot.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Okay. That is it for the red slad, which is then going to bring us to Vomstigabasi. But Bashi, you are up. Fess, you're on deck. Elios, you're in the hole. Quick thank you to
Nice.
Mitchie UK for redeeming an adrenaline surge on Lilith.
Oh,
Right,
and
well,
I maintained concentration. That I rolled well.
Well, because I'm slowed, I'm gonna just use a bonus action and send my spear in here to stab the Revenant.
Okay. Spear coming in at the Revenant.
17.
17 will hit.
Okay, whoopah. Ooh, not bad. 9 points of force damage.
9 points of force damage. Okay, as the spear cuts into him, he is, well, he's taking some lickings.
Then, because I'm at half movement, I'm just gonna go Yeah.
Okay. And then that is going to bring us to Fess, you are up. Elios, you're on deck.
All right. First, I'd like to spit in this revenant's eye.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to try
Spitting
just a
in
little
its eye.
bit harder, and then I'm going to attack him at disadvantage. I'm assuming.
Actually, no, because you are just grappled. You are not incapacitated.
Ah.
Let me
So
confirm.
just attacking it?
Yeah,
thought I had
he's
that
just got a hold of you.
Ah.
Your
he's
speed
just like
is
grabbing
0.
onto my collar like an idiot.
Yes.
I'm going to use an adrenaline surge to reroll that.
Using an adrenaline surge to re-roll it.
19.
A 19 does hit the Revenant.
Oh,
As
there
that
it
damage is
is.
coming down, ladies and gentlemen, Rezkin is in the chat and calling for a Wheel of Chaos onto
Hey!
Lilith. So we're going to get that
Alright,
wheel
alright.
spinning and see what is in store for our blue tiefling friend. Here we
Purple.
go.
Purple.
Buried treasure.
Ooh.
There is something on this map somewhere that if you end your
Oh,
turn
God.
on top of it,
Oh god.
you will get it.
Yeah, we only ever had that once before, and it was in the labyrinth.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Was-
it was cool. Never happened.
I'll just stay in a room after everything dies. Honest
first-
question: do we have to poof?
You do have to poof. So this is the sort of thing that in the midst of the combat, if you want to be
Nice.
searching for this thing, you need to you need to start moving around. And
I
Elios, for
definitely
you, I
heard
will,
something different. I was like, why are you asking that?
Poofa!
Yeah,
Elios, I
yeah.
will also clarify that you do need to be on
I mean,
the
generally-
ground to discover it.
we should do other,
Okay.
other thing too.
It's not just floating in the air like a Mario coin.
Exactly. You need to end your turn standing on the space.
Alright, well, Elio, stop flying around.
Oh, fine.
8 points of damage, Gauntlet Master.
Okay, 8 points of damage to the Revenant on that first attack. And for your second?
That is going to be a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
That's going to be 8. No, 12. 12 points of piercing damage.
12
Very different
points.
numbers.
On the second.
D8
Okay.
is what I rolled. 12 is what I did. These are all numbers.
Alrighty. Fess, anything else from you?
I already spit in his eye. I already stabbed him. I feel accomplished in my spite. That should do it.
Okay. That then brings us to Elios. You are up. What would you like to do?
Well, that was a nice nap. I believe that I don't get flanking from a spiritual weapon, right?
That is correct, yes.
All right, so I am just going to jab this guy in the eyeballs with my trident, remarking, this gentleman does not look like Leonardo DiCaprio. Ooh.
Where's the bear?
I'm gonna use an adrenaline surge.
Okay. Alright, that's right.
All right. Oh, 17.
17 will hit.
All right. So that is yeah, 12 is 16 points of piercing damage.
16 points of piercing damage. Okay.
All right, and I will jab him in the eyes again.
Jabbing at him in the eyes again.
And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
All right, and that is 6 points of piercing damage.
And an additional 6. Nicely done, Elios. Anything else from you?
Yes. No. I'm
Alright.
fine, thank you.
Really quick, Spoonkins has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Elios. Thank you, Spoonkins.
Thank you, Spoon King.
Now, that is going to bring us to the Revenant, who is going to continue attacking you, Fess. You are
Wisdom save.
his purpose. Thank you. Wisdom saving throw at the start of this. That is a 20 on the die. So that is a 23.
Saves will take half damage. 9 necrotic damage.
9 points of necrotic damage, and as your little orcs begin to attack away at him, they don't seem to be getting through as much as you would expect. He still takes damage, but not as much.
Yep, thought as much.
All right. So, then also at the start of his turn, his wounds continue to heal. So, he is going to attack into you, Fess. That first fist attack is a natural 20.
Ah, I should have told him to hit harder. Okay.
That is going to be 26 points of bludgeoning damage
Oof.
as he pommels into you.
Okie dokie, okie dokie.
Wow, he
And
hits
his
hard.
second attack is a 21.
Yep. That hits. I shouldn't have gotten shouldn't have spit. It was the spit that did it.
And that is 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm out.
As he then holds you, fall unconscious, but he holds your body up, preparing to continue to attack you. That is it for the Revenant's turn, bringing us to
Ooh, I hate it.
the Night Hag, who
Oh, he's a weirdo.
is going to move up here and is going to fire off magic missile at you, Elios.
Oh,
So,
Well.
from your first bolt, you take 2 points of force damage. The second bolt, you take 5 points of force damage. And the third bolt, you take 2 points of force damage.
That was one more than you needed to take me down.
So with that, Elios 2 is unconscious. The Night Hag
Oh.
spits on the ground, and then moves up here. That is it for the Night Hag, bringing us to Lilith. You are up. What would you like to do?
all right. Well, crud. Okay. Don't like this. I don't like this at all. This may be dumb, but I am. Yeah, this may be dumb. Okay. Just curiosity, because I have never done this before.
Mhm.
Is it just when I immediately cast another concentration spell, one goes down, or do I have to be like, drop it and then cast? How does it?
When you cast you lose concentration on one, and we'll switch it over to the next.
Copy. Cool. Okay. Great. Pray to whatever hell demons that exist in this world. And I will cast. Look around. I'm surrounded. Everything hits more than once. I'm gonna cast slow on all 3 creatures.
Okay. Casting
Like
slow.
slow the damage.
What save do they need to make?
They need to make wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. So first up, we are going to go with the Revenant, and that is going to be a 12 on the save.
That's not safe.
Okay. Next up on the Red Slad, at advantage because of his magic immunity, is a 12 on the Red Slad.
Come on, Lilith.
And finally on the Night Hag, also at advantage because her magical resistance,
Yeah.
is a 14 on the
Does
save.
not save.
Yes!
All 3 of your enemies
Mm.
are now
Oh my
slowed.
god. Thank God. Okay, so they can't, because they've all used an action on this turn, they cannot use reactions. Correct?
I will look into the they are now
Because
currently
says-
slowed.
It can't use react. Oh no, it says you can't use reactions in general.
Yeah, with
So
slow,
it
you just
says-
can't use reactions.
Yeah, an
It's
affected
an
target's
action
speed is
or bonus
half.
action.
It takes a -2 penalty and to AC and Dex saving throws, and it can't use reactions.
Yes, that is correct.
Great. I am getting out of this, cause no.
Okay.
Just no to all of this. So I can move. Let's see. I can go here. Boop. And then that was my action, and as my bonus action, I believe Vom no longer has Bardic Inspiration, correct?
Correct.
Alright, Vom. Here's the last one. I slowed him down for you. Give him hell. And that's my turn.
Okay. Really nicely done, Lilith. At the start of the Red Slad's turn, he is going to make a Wisdom saving throw, and with a natural 1, is going to go ahead and take some damage.
Right. Now, Lilith, that Bardic Inspiration, I can add it to spell rolls, right?
Yeah, pretty much anything at this point.
Pretty much anything at this point. All right, well, I'm not going to add it to this. I'm going to save it. So. $19 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, 19 points of necrotic damage onto the Red Slad. And at the start of its turn, you see it still healing itself as well. It's going to move towards you. It gets right up to you, and it is going to make its attack. Only able to make the 1. It is going to attempt to claw at you. And that is a natural 1 on the die. Misses entirely. That is it for the Red Slad. Bringing us to Vom, you are up. Fess, you're on deck. Elios, you're in the hole.
Right. Because it can't take reactions, I am fine to move 5, 10 to here.
Do it. Do
And
it.
I'm going to look back at Lilith and say, "Oh, I will, but not alone." And I'm going to drop a 2nd level Cure Wounds into Fess, adding in Lilith's Bardic Inspiration for a total of 3d8.
Now, quick question. Are you still slowed? From the Wheel of Chaos.
I am.
So I believe with spells, I need you to roll a d20. If it's a casting time of a turn, if it's a casting time of 1 action, I need you to roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, it doesn't take effect until your next turn. So you still cast it, but you take more time to cast it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't familiar with that with slow. So good to know.
It's an educational show.
Okay, well then I'm going
And
to
I
spend...
just cast it on 3 characters.
I'm going to spend an Adrenaline Surge to re-roll that, because that was an 11.
Okay.
Oh, well that 2 is much more preferable.
Okay, so you absolutely heal Fess on this turn. Go ahead and roll that healing.
Right. $21 points of healing.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, wow. That is fantastic. Vom, anything else on your turn as Fess comes back to life, still being grappled, and now once again face to face with the Revenant, who is moving much slower than you recall, having been knocked unconscious.
My 2nd turn of being slowed myself, so that is all I can do.
Okay, that then brings us to Fess. You are indeed up, and Elios, you are on deck.
Okay. I will give a quick nod of thanks to Vom. Did I go down? So am I prone? Still?
No, he is still holding you. And as that is happening, Zagmeister has redeemed a Wheel of Chaos onto Fess. We're gonna get this spinning. Welcome back, Fess. We're gonna see what is going on. There's some
And
You
heal.
guys.
Just
short fuse.
Uh-oh.
Do I explode? Do I explode?
I don't know. I feel like Fess already has a short.
Yeah, it doesn't
do,
seem
I
much
do.
different.
This
Yeah.
is the renaming
Oh,
as
frick.
Fess Fireball
Oh, come
is cast upon
on.
you.
No!
Damn it, Zag!
So this is how I go. All right.
So, I need Vom to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Fess, I believe.
Add a +3.
Fess, I need one from you, and I believe Lilith, I need one from you as well. Let's
Both
see here.
creatures have a -2 to their dex
Yes,
saving.
I need that one from you as well, and then I need. Okay, so everything,
thank God.
everything but the Night Hag is getting this. So
All right.
we are.
I'm gonna spend an adrenaline surge to re-roll that natural 1.
Okay.
Go for the
24 for me.
17 for me.
Okay.
5.
17 and a 24.
frick.
Fess and Lilith, you both succeed.
Oh, whammies, 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 all whammies.
And then for the Revenant and the Red Slad, including their slow. Okay, and Red Slad. Okay, so the Revenant succeeds,
That's
the
silly.
Slad fails. Vom, what did you get?
5.
5. Okay. Vom and the Red Slad each take 36 points of fire damage.
I'm down, and my spiritual weapon and spirit guardians go with me.
Can't take them by myself.
Okay.
Guys, I'm having to face the prospect that we will get nothing from tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, that's leaning towards a possibility.
Elios, you take one failed death
Zero.
save.
Oh, only
Um,
one. Okay.
Yes, only the one. The Revenant also takes some damage. It is going to take 8. So, Fess, and Lilith, you each take 18. Lilith, you take 9 due to
9.
the halving.
Great. I am still standing.
The
I think I'm
Revenant,
standing alone.
and the Revenant and the Green Slad, though burning, are still up and about.
God.
So, Fess, on your turn, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm so angry right now. I mean, I'm just gonna go down again. But,
Oh,
I
and
will reach behind me and say, not yet, big guy. And you got 15 points of healing.
Oh boy.
Okay. Vom coming back up and about. Down and up. Down and up.
By the way, I maintained concentration on that.
On that slow. Good to know. Good to know. Okay,
I
Fess.
just love the image of like me healing Fess and then her exploding.
And then freaking fireball! We were getting like really into it too. Like this was one of those moments in the Gauntlet that was rare, where we were like really into it, and then no!
Oh my god. My audience hates us.
Anything else on
But
your
we
turn?
love them. That's all I think I can do.
Okay. So then with that, Elios, can I get another death saving throw from you, please?
That's a 4.
Oh no!
I believe that is your third.
I've only done. This is my first roll.
Okay, this is your first roll. So
Yeah,
that is
so I
your
have 2.
second death save, or second failed death save. Zag in the chat is saying that they are so sorry. Okay.
Okay, please.
That then brings us to the Revenant. That is going to continue its attack on you, Fess. Only
Alright.
getting the one attack, however, and with a total of 10, it does not hit you,
Jeez, Pete.
bringing us to the Night Hag, who is going to cast her magic missile at Lilith. That is
Yeah.
4
She
force
has to
damage.
roll that.
Yes, she is slowed, so she has to see if this happens on her turn. And with a 3 on the die, that is 4 damage for the first bolt,
All right,
5 damage for the second,
I'm down.
and a third bolt coming into you for a failed death save.
All right.
And slow fades.
Oh hell.
I
Okay.
just
Alright.
faint to the ground.
That is it for the Night Hag.
Alright.
With Lilith now up, I need a death saving throw from you, please.
All right. That's cocked. That's a 5.
5, so 1 failed death save. Bringing us to the Slad. He's going to, seeing all this, actually work his way over here and come to you, Vom. You were what he was after. He's going to continue to come after you. That first bite attack is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
That will be a total of 8 points of piercing damage. Then coming at you with a claw attack, that is a 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
And his third claw attack is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
That is it for the red Slad. Bringing us to Vom, you are up. Fess, you are on deck. Elios, you are in the hole.
I face many moments like this. How to go out?
I mean, you have the.
Mm-mm.
You have it. It is in your inventory.
It won't work.
I know. It gives him
No.
100 hit points. I'm thinking, guys.
I'm genuinely torn.
What would a Vom do?
What
Here, we'll
would
give him a
Vom
second.
do?
Yeah.
No. He's gonna turn and try and smash the Slard in the face with the hammer of the gods.
All right, turning to face the Slad.
And I would like to spend a point of inspiration to do so at advantage.
Doing so at advantage. Go ahead.
Natural 20.
All right. Let's see that damage.
It's the anti-crom. Maximum damage.
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
For a total of 20 magical bludgeoning.
Total of 20 magical bludgeoning into the red Slad. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's still up, but oof.
My bonus action, I am going to use my War Priest class feature to do it again.
Doing it
Yes.
again. Okay.
A 22.
A 22.
No,
D-
no, no. I mean, it's higher than that, but still hits. So.
Still hits. Before that happens, ladies and gentlemen, Manic Pixie Travel redeeming mass healing word
You're
No.
kidding
on
me.
the party.
My God. Clutch.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
And that's going to be a total of 9 points of healing to the lot of you.
Okay.
Lilith,
Okay.
you are back up. Elios, you are back up.
Alright.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
A little bit of
Okay.
XP tonight. At the very least, we'll get a little
Nope.
bit of XP.
Just get one down.
Okay.
I didn't roll damage for that yet.
You did not. Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
Okay, that'll be 9 further magical bludgeoning.
9 further magical bludgeoning onto the Slad. Nicely done, Vom. Anything else on your turn?
I continue to foam at the mouth, yelling in Orcish the name of Grumsh.
Continuing to foam at the mouth in the name of Grumsh. Fess, you are up. Elios, you are on deck.
All right. I am going to use a point of inspiration. Just swing my rapier straight around at this guy's head.
Okay.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 does hit the Revenant.
That will be 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points
I'm
of
gonna do
piercing
it again.
damage, and you're going to do it again.
That is going to be an 18 to hit.
An 18 hits.
All right. And I'm going to pump my bardic inspiration into this damage.
Pumping your bardic inspiration to do this. Guys, I am holding my breath over here.
Uh-huh.
Good. That's good. That's going to be 14 points of piercing damage.
Additional 14 points. The Revenant is still up. It's starting to look tough.
That's all I have.
As in, it looks tough, or it's having a tough time?
It's having a tough time.
Emotionally.
Okay. Fess, anything else from you?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Bringing us to Elios. You are up.
All right.
What would you like to do? Really quick, Witch King has redeemed Rousing Speech, refilling everyone's adrenaline and or inspiration, and giving an additional adrenaline to Lilith and Elios.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to swing around the back. Say, I guess our purpose isn't done here yet. And I'm going to stab him in the back of the head with my trident.
All right, stabbing
At
at
advantage.
At advantage. Go ahead.
I am going to use a point of adrenaline to re-roll that, because I rolled 2 3s.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, that's much better. That's 23.
23 will hit.
All right, so that is 11 points of piercing on the first one with my sneak attack.
All right, 11 on the first one, and your second attack.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, come on. Oh,
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
That's 16 points of piercing damage.
16 points of piercing damage. Fess, the grip of the Revenant loosens, and it crumples to the ground.
Come on,
The Revenant is dead.
we can do this.
We got it.
Elios, would you
I
like to do
won.
anything else?
Yes, I am going to, with the last bit of my movement, swing around to here.
All right, swinging around to there. That then brings us to the Night Hag, who steps forward, and you all hear a soft whisper in your ears. So once again, you simply hear, sleep, sleep, sleep.
This
And
is how
I'm
we
going
go.
to see
So help me
how
God.
much she gets.
This is how we go. I'm gonna be so angry.
20.
Maybe it was all a dream.
We wake up in
At
a
least
terrible
we killed
4th grade
one.
English essay.
Elios and Lilith, you both fall asleep.
All right.
Vom and Fess, you remain conscious.
You know.
Someone smack me.
Which is then bringing us to Lilith's turn, who spends the turn asleep. Okay, and let me double check and see if you.
My
Okay,
hands
yep,
shaking.
you are you remain unconscious on your turn, Lilith, bringing us
Alright.
to the Red Slad, who, at the start of his turn, heals
I hate this.
and continues
Oh,
to
shit.
fight you, Vom. He's going to make his first attack with the bite. Is a 14.
Nope,
First claw is a 13,
nope,
and second claw is a 15.
nope.
As nothing comes from the Red Slad, bringing us to Fess, you are up. Elios, you are on deck.
All right.
Or sorry, no, Vom, you are up. Fess, you are after Elios, you're on deck.
That makes sense. Okay.
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 Alright.
All right, I'm gonna spend a point of inspiration to hit this thing in the face with my hammer at advantage.
Spending a point of inspiration to hit this thing in the face on advantage. Go ahead.
All right, no natural 20, but that will be a 25.
25 does hit.
Maximum damage, 12 magical bludgeoning.
Oh,
12 points
yes.
of magical bludgeoning. Ooh, okay. That is, I mean, it is still up.
Yeah, okay. Bonus action, summon spiritual weapon into the space next to me and try and stab it.
Okay, summoning your spiritual weapon into the space. I believe I still have it. Yep, still had it right here into the space next to you. It is in your control.
Jabby jabby. For 11. Oh wait, no, I didn't roll the attack yet.
We'll go ahead and roll the attack, and we've got the
Yep.
damage chambered and ready to go.
So if it hits, that will be 22.
22 does hit the slad for 11 damage. It is unfortunately still up, but it looks weak.
I am becoming slightly flustered.
Okay. Fess, you're up. Elios, you're on. Unless, Vom, did you want to move at all?
Nope.
Okay. Fess, you're up. Elios, you're on deck.
How rough is the slad looking?
It's beat up.
Can I get an incidental?
Sure.
I will growl behind me to Fess. Just finish it. I can banish it.
Okay. All right. And by it, you mean the slad, right?
Yes.
Finish it.
Former it the slad. Latter it the hag.
Roger it. Got it. I'm on the same path. Oh, I'm so... Okay. I'll swing around here then. And I will attack it with friendship.
All right, attacking it with friendship.
Aiming straight for the roof of its mouth. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
That's going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points of piercing damage. Goes right through the belly of the slad as it too now falls dead.
Yes!
Alright, and I believe I have 10 feet of movement left, so I'm going to go...
Slap one of us.
And as I walk by, I still have an attack left. I'd like to just kick Elios lightly.
I'll take that as the... Hold
Is
on.
that Can I do that?
Um,
Or will that deal him damage? 'Cause I don't actually
until
wanna
someone
hurt him to wake
uses
him up.
an action
Mhm.
to
Nah.
wake them, or they take
Okay.
damage.
I mean, try it.
I kick him. I use my second attack to kick him.
All right, roll an attack roll for me, please.
I'm going to use a point of its.
He is prone. This will be at advantage.
Never mind. I'm not going to do that thing. I'm just going to roll again.
He has a low
Uh.
AC compared to the rest of us.
That's a 19 hit.
Yeah.
19 hits.
just-
Elios,
it's
you
the
take
D4,
1
right?
point of bludgeoning damage as Fest kicks you in the shoulder, and you
Son of a...
jolt awake.
God, I've got to sleep better at night.
Okay.
That's it. That's what I got.
Elios, you are now awake. What would you like to do?
Well, being awake now... Oh, and then prone, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to use half my movement to get up. And I'm going to look the hag square in the eyes. Wordlessly. My eyes just glow a little bit. Both hands Eldritch Blast right
Alright.
at her.
Eldritch Blast right at her. Go ahead and roll those attacks.
The first one is a 24,
That'll hit.
and that is 9 points of force damage.
9 points of force damage to the Night Hag.
The second one is a soft 20,
That still hits.
and that is 11 points of force damage at the hag.
Additional 11 points of force damage. All right, Elios, you are up. Do you want to take any movement?
Yeah, I'll use the last bit of my movement to go up to Lilith.
Okay. That then brings us to the Night Hag. Hearing you call out, Vom, she turns her attention to you, and you can see, actually, as you have turned to her, fear in her eyes. She's going to cast Magic Missile on you. So that first one is going to be 3 points of force damage. Second one is 5. And the third one is another 5.
A total of 13.
Yes. And seeing that that's what she's got, she's going to move up here. And back. And that is it for the Night Hag, bringing us to Lilith, who is asleep. Back to Vom. What would you like to do?
Vom is going to slowly, blood dripping from his face and brow, and even from under his bandaged, gouged out eye, stride across this campsite, not standing in the fire, being very clear about that. And I'm simply going to throw the hammer into the ground, point at her, and says like, "Oi, you! No!" And I cast Banishment.
Does she need to make a save?
A charisma saving throw.
All right. And again, at advantage, because of her resistance, that is a natural
This is
one.
what we call a Hail Mary.
Natural 1 on the first. And I'm sorry to say, a 17 on the second, bringing that to a 20.
She saves.
Okay. That was your movement and your action. Anything else, Vom?
I guess I will move my spear. It's full 20 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, up to here.
Okay. Vom, as you end your turn, I am very happy to say that you have landed on the buried treasure. Congratulations.
No shit.
You have a chest that pops out of the ground, opens up.
Just go like, see that the spell fell, just go like, well, that wasn't what I meant to happen.
And 200 gold is added to your coffers.
Wait.
All right.
Good.
So,
Okay.
with that, Fess, you are up. Elios, you are on deck.
How tall is this tent, Gauntlet Master?
It's about 5 feet high.
Okay. Just for fun, and because I'm extra special.
Aw, Manic Pixie Travel, thank you so much for the 100 bits, saying
Oh,
yay for popping out of the ground.
Thank you, man. I'm going to use my entire action to dash.
Entire action to dash.
I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'd like to try and very deftly and quickly leap over, climb it, put my hand up on the tent and leap over it at her.
Okay, I will say for that, give me an acrobatics check.
Can do. That's going to be 26.
26,
Not
not
quite
an
acrobatic.
issue at all. Fess, rushing up to the tent and grabbing a hold of the seam, literally vaulting over, doing a front flip, one hand holding onto the post that is holding the tent up, landing on the other side.
And I will come right up next to her.
All right, coming right up next to her.
That'll be my turn.
That is your turn, bringing us to Elios. You are up.
Okay. Sorry, cousin. I think you need to slumber for a little bit longer. I want to finish this. And I want to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts right at her face
Two
again.
Eldritch Blasts going at her. Go ahead and roll those attacks.
Ooh, I'm going to use another Adrenaline Surge. That's not much better. 15?
Fortunately,
hit.
15 does not hit the Night Hag.
Second attack. I'm going to use my last Adrenaline Surge.
Okay.
Okay, with an 18 on the die, that is going
That
to
will
hit.
hit.
Come on. Don't fail me now. That's 10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage into the Night Hag. Okay. Anything else from you, Elios?
That's all.
Okay. Lazy Gothia has redeemed an adrenaline surge on Elios. That brings us to the Night Hag, who now with Fess directly in front of you, that is... She is...
What do you got?
We're all having to, like,
She's
really...
going to attack you with her claws. As you now see, her hands are by no means normal hands. They end in massive hooked claws. That is a 27 to hit.
Ooh.
And you take 14 points of slashing damage as she cuts into you.
I am down.
As Fess falls unconscious. That is it for the Night Hag. Lilith is asleep. Vom, you are up. What would you like to do?
I sort of turn back from the chest, going, "What?" I said no, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Okay,
Yes.
Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Do it.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Okay.
God, Vom dice are the best dice.
No kidding. I want farm dice.
So that's 76 radiant. Doubled.
Cheesy Pete.
Okay.
70.
Oh, guiding bolt is such a
So
good
give me a
spell.
sec here.
Yeah, this will be a little bit of math.
Did you know that the Gauntlet is an educational show?
An actual occasional show where the Gauntlet Master likes to kill us.
If you're enjoying the show, please consider giving us a follow and subscribe. Some love. 5% of all bits tipped go to our charity of the month. It's pretty neat.
Vom, you look like you've done some math.
44 points of radiant damage.
And her.
44
What?
points of radiant damage as she begins to glow with the radiant energy, taking all of it. She remains standing.
Ah!
What?
What is
Also-
devilry?
Also, I'm definitely counteracting my own hype here. I realized I rolled one too many die, -6.
-6.
So
okay.
38.
38.
I mean,
All right.
66, not 7.
So Vom, that was your action. Bonus action?
Spear, face.
All right, and I believe because of Guiding Bolt, this will be at advantage.
Yep. That's the plan. A 19.
19 will hit.
Come on. 10 points of force damage.
Additional 10 points of force damage. She is still standing. Bringing us to unless would you like to do anything else, Vom?
You can't do anything else.
Can't do anything else. Fess, can I get a death saving throw, please?
That's a 15.
15, we have one success. Elios.
I mean, same as the first. I feel like we need to end her. So I'm gonna throw another couple of Eldritch Blasts right her direction. Son of a bitch. I guess. Thanks for all the adrenaline surges, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Even worse. So that first one misses with a four on the dice.
Okay.
Come on.
That was a 2. That was a bloody 2.
All right.
Can you roll it again?
No, I don't. That was my last adrenaline surge.
Oh.
Okay. So that is then going to bring us. Unless would you like to do anything else, Elios?
Takes an action to wake somebody up.
Takes an action.
Can I kick as a bonus action?
Cannot.
Okay, that'll be it then.
Okay. Bringing us to the Night Hag, who's going to use her magic missile on Vom. First is going to be 4 points of force damage,
Well, that'll do it.
and then the second 2 coming in for 2 failed death saves. As
Right
Vom
you are.
goes down, the spear fading. Bringing us to Lilith, who is asleep. Vom, can I get a death saving throw from you, please?
18.
18, we have a success. Fess, can I get a death saving throw from you, please?
Yes, sir. That's a 9.
And a fail. Elios. Ladies and gentlemen, Lazy Gothy has redeemed Mass Healing Word for the party.
Wow. Okay.
That's 3 tonight.
Ladies
3.
and gentlemen, please enjoy 7 health to the lot of you.
All right.
Elios, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna shake Lilith awake for my action.
All right, with your action, Lilith, you are now awake.
All right.
Elios, would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I am going to run up this direction here.
Okay, rushing up that direction. Bringing us then to the Night Hag, who, seeing you all suddenly regain consciousness, goes, "Why won't you die?"
We don't know either.
Going to cast. Ooh, she's actually gonna split this magic missile up. She's going to throw.
That might do it.
She's gonna throw 2 of them into you, Elios, and 1 of them into Vom. Elios, that is going to be a total of 8 points of force damage, and Vom a total of 3. That is it for the Night Hag. Lilith, you are now awake. You are still prone, but it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. I am going to stand up, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. I am going to stand up, and I am going to first throw 2 Eldritch Blasts into her face.
All right.
The first one is a. That should be super easy math. Why did I? 25.
25 will hit. It's okay. You've been asleep for a while.
I know. It was a nice news. It didn't. It healed me a little bit somehow in there too. Ooh, that sucked. That was a 2.
2 points of damage on that first one, and for the second Eldritch Blast,
A 17. No,
17
yes, 17.
just hits.
Great. That is. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice for that. Oops. I rolled the d8 instead of a d10 for that too, but whatever. Yeah. That is 4 points. I am doing
4 more
fabulous.
points. Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Fess.
Healing Word, 3rd level on Fess. Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, that was the wrong die. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. Ooh! Wow, I'm doing really good with heals today. Alright, so that is 21.
21
Points
points
of
of healing to the Shield of Kellenvor.
Oh my god.
Lilith, anything else on your turn?
Yes, so on my turn, I am then going to. I know how to measure things. I'm just
And a
going to
reminder,
move
you only
my
have
full-
15 feet of movement at the moment.
Then there.
Okay.
I go there.
Vom,
Alright.
having lost consciousness and suddenly regained, you are currently prone. What would you like to do?
I stand up and I cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level, expanding my final spell slot.
Okay.
No, not my final spell slot. I have 1 left. Thinking. Yes. Okay. I would like to use an adrenaline surge to re-roll that.
Using an adrenaline surge to reroll.
Much better. 18.
18 does hit.
5d6. Okay. 17 points of radiant damage, and the next attack has advantage.
17 points of radiant damage. And she lights up in radiant flame and falls to the ground. with that,
Let's go.
the air rushing
Yes!
past you. And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode
Oh my
of the
god.
Oh
Gauntlet.
my god.
Oh.
My goodness gracious. You guys.
Can we just say how much we love the audience right now?
You
Oh, you
have
guys.
saved us. I cannot believe we gained
We would-
XP tonight.
I don't know, like, yeah, if we would have done better or necessarily worse without you guys, but like because of that fireball, but with all those healing words, you guys. All of
Oh
that.
my god.
Wow.
My heart is just like. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
You guys are frickin' rock stars. Holy crap.
The best.
happened?
Good lord.
Chat,
What?
you are all incredible. There is no way they could have made it to the end of that
No.
without your help. There is possibly a chance they wouldn't have been in as much of dire straits without your help as well, but
I don't know. We were pretty close to a TPK before the fireball.
that is true.
That's like, you healed us, you also slowed us down and made us explode,
Wow.
Yeah,
Swings and
it's,
roundabouts.
And possibly, thank you all for sticking around for what I'm
Yes.
guessing is the longest episode of the Gauntlet we have ever had.
It was so long.
So
Yeah.
we love you all so very much. We are about to pop over to our Discord for a post-show hangout. It will be a short one today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we would love to have you there. Come hang out. You can join our Discord community and
love
chat
you
with us
guys.
outside of the game. We would love to have you there. Big old thank you to all of our viewers. Big old thank you to all of our followers and our subscribers. And a special thank you to our patrons. You know who you are. You're amazing. If any of you are interested in becoming a patron, you can check out the link. Next show is on Sunday, Pack Plays. We would love to see you there. If we don't see you there, we will see you at the next Gauntlet. Quick shout out also to our current chat boss. Manic Pixie Travel is still holding on to that title.
Woo woo.
Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
I
See you
don't
soon.
know.